Sound test 1, 2, 3. Mic check. What's up, guys? FSL Season 3 Finals is live. We're gonna start with the third place match. I'm waiting for my co-caster who is having problems with StarCraft. Pretty waiting on him. That will be Maligant. C2 doesn't actually. Is not cooperating for him. Anyway, guys, we are live. First match, you guys can see right there. I'm gonna start with the third place match. That will be Dark Menace and Regret. So we need your cameras on. There you go. Let's get them cameras on. Regret and Maligan. Not Maligan. Dark Menace. Of course, Maligan, when he gets on, we need his sorry butt to get on too. There you go. There's the cameras. You guys see them right there. The young ones. Let's go interview them while we wait for Maligan. So get your alright. You guys hear us okay?
Yes.
Alright. So let's do some quick chat with you two for this third place match in Code S. Let's start with you, Regret. You know, your Code S performance, you reached third place match now, right? I remember you were the Code B champ or Code A champ for a while. How are you feeling about your progression?
Well, in any case, Code S is a big jump up from Code A. And I think I'd be okay settling for a fourth place of Code S rather than a first place of Code A. I mean, it might be a lower place in the league, but it's a higher league, so I think that would be good. But
Yeah.
we'll still be fighting for third place.
Yeah, fourth place here, which is guaranteed already for both of you. It's pretty high ranking for Code S, so so yeah, you're right about that. But getting that third place is nice. You get a little bit of extra money. And it's a ZVZ, so anything could happen. How about you, Dark Menace? How are you feeling about your improvement?
Well, I think I've improved a lot since last season, but I don't know. I'm not too nervous about this match.
I think you're probably nervous in all the matches, wouldn't you say?
I mean, but not as much as this because I don't really mind getting a fourth place.
Yeah. Okay. Well, it's ZVZ. It's a best of 5. And ZVZ can end pretty quickly, the games, right? So Zerg versus Zerg. The matchups tonight for the first place championship, it's Protoss versus Protoss. We're guaranteed to have a Protoss champion. And Protoss second place. For Zerg, it'll be third and fourth place. So, yeah, mirror matchups tonight. Okay, let's take a look at the map vetoes while these two are getting set. I believe they are already done with their map vetoes. So let's take a quick peek of what we will have for the 5 games tonight. There you go. So what we're seeing, Romanticide for game 1, Death Aura for game 2. Game 3 will be Pillars of Gold. And games 4 and games 5, if necessary, let's say it's not a 3-0, then it'll be Oxide and Jagannatha if we have a game 5. And obviously most of us root for a game 5 because that's what we like to see. So I think we're ready to get going. Gonna hop on in the channel. You guys can server mute and deafen yourself now. Actually, maybe I can do that for you guys. You guys just hang tight. I'll try to do that for you. Usually we have our admin here, but stuff's gonna be a little late tonight. I'm solo casting this first match. Maligan is having problems getting on. I could use a co-caster. Let's see. Let's double check. Oh yeah. Okay, so I might have somebody co-cast with me. We're gonna have Hurtin' Time co-cast with me. Let's do that. So hang tight, guys. Let's do that. Let's hang tight while we get Hurtin' Time. Hopping on. While we get this set up, we're gonna play a little bit of our esports highlights. So it'll probably give us a couple minutes.
Welcome back to the SciStorm Esports Network.
Hello and welcome back to the SciStorm Esports Network. I'm your host Chickaman here with another set of top tier highlights from the esports world. Let's jump into some CSGO to get our feet wet. This is from the ESL Pro League, the round of 12 match between Na'Vi and Complexity.
This back to the A side, 2 entrenched in B. Cole will still be splitting B, but Perfecto, who has the gun, is here to play, here to stay. Damage done, but Dink received, and Boomich 2 through the smoke. He goes in for a third. How has he done that? The Galil will do it all. Forget the AK, and now the Galil needs to save the day for JKS. He's got a double. This is upside down, inside out, and he's stuck inside the smoke, but the scout should be able to close. Cross does come in, but the bomb under control of Na'Vi.
Yeah, with them having the bomb, it would be more impressive to lose this round than to win it at this point. JKS trying to do whatever he can, but there it is, locked in by Na'Vi.
Good round there for Na'Vi. JKS tries to pull it back, but 1v5 is just a little too much for him to overcome. Na'Vi takes the round, but Complexity is able to take the series overall, 2-0. Coming up next is some Dota from the One Esports Singapore 2021 upper bracket. This is the upper bracket finals between PSG LGD and Evil Geniuses.
Timing to get the chance of pushing at the high
Coil
ground.
on Lina.
Aggressive jumps
BKB.
on it. Going to force out that BKB straight away without the Hex and the stun coming out from Shinky, but Crit going to take them away from the stun. Respawn from Armez. Armez TP's over towards the mid. Crit backs out to the side. Extra TP over from Wise. They look to close the gap. Faithian will push back Arbed. EG just kiting these two BKBs for now. Well, they need to jump back in, Arteezy. And with the blink, Arbed, silence down to the two of them, nothing to say. He's falling low, he's going to use himself. Arbed will get burst at once, but he's got the Aegis. He's ready for a second round. Arteezy takes down, nothing to say. He's even thinking about chasing into the back for Y. He wants to go past the tier 3s, up to the tier 4s. He really wants this. Y will pop us out, but Arteezy keeps on diving, blinks to the side. He's out of there. They won't be able to punish him with 3 dead on PSG LGD.
Bit of a disjointed fight at first for EG, but they came together and ended up winning a great engagement there. One of many on their way to a 2-1 victory and a trip to the grand finals. Our next video is from League of Legends, the LCS mid-season showdown. Winners bracket finals here between Cloud9 and Team Liquid.
The map, they went and immediately took control of the bottom river. They pushed down the mid lane wave. They said, okay, this is our chance to set up. But they know they're still down 10,000 gold. They know the items are not close. Pretty much every member has an extra completed legendary. And that means when Cloud9 walks back into mid, TL, Vision or not, realize, well, they can just bully us off. We can't just take this fight for free. But maybe while you're hitting the dragon, we can try, but Santora's getting bullied up.
Actually, guys, we're going to pause that because we are ready to get started now. My co-caster is Hurtin Time. Hurtin Time, can you hear us?
Yep.
Alright,
Yeah.
so Hurtin Time is a Terran player, but a long-time StarCraft guy, so he's going to help co-cast with me in this match. So we'll get started. The players are server deafened and muted. Let me double check that they're ready to go, and then we can get started on the ZVZ. Okay, there you go. So we're going to start the match now. Let us do this. I'm excited. This is a best of 5, guys. ZVZ, like we know, right? And can end pretty fast. What do you think about ZVZ? Ever play ZVZ? Zerg, at least? Hurtin Time? Never?
Gosh, if I have, it would be like in a team match. No, I'm not really a...
Yeah. Well, it'll be fun. At least you know tactics, strategy, economy, those kind of things, right? So, alright.
Yeah, I've watched a lot of CDZ also.
Game paused.
Exactly. Oh, looks like we got a little bit of a pause here, but let's introduce what we got going on here.
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
So this is the third place match of the playoffs. Looks like the little bit of a lag issue on Mr. Okay, I think he's ready to go. So let's get started.
Game resumed.
All right. In the top left, the Zerg player He is...
Regret.
Isaac.
That's right.
On the bottom right, we have Dark Menace.
You have their intro.
Dark Menace.
It'll go right there. That's Dark Menace. All right. So what are we seeing here? Dark Menace looks like he's gonna expand normally. Same thing with Regret. So usually, you know, Zergs, they want to get their hatch first, right? Unless they're cheesing or feel like they'll be cheesed, they'll get spawning pool. But they're both going hatch first. So, you know, this map is kind of big enough, and you have to kind of go around if you look at this map. It's a long travel distance if you're trying to cheese with early lings, right? So they probably figure, it's safe, let's just play safe, right?
Yep.
Yeah, Dark
Might be
Menace.
also
What's that?
macro-oriented. Maybe macro-oriented styles.
Yeah, like Dark Menace, we've seen him. He usually likes macro. I think Regret is more of a macro player now. Initially, he used to do some really aggressive builds at first. But so far, so good. Do you have a Twitter account, Hurt in Time?
I do.
Oh.
Very inactive on it. but
Very
I-
inactive one. Yeah, because you know some of the old school StarCraft players, so... Especially Artosis, so there you go.
Yeah, I was watching him play the other night, Brood Wars. I
Yeah,
can't believe that he's still playing it.
I know. Brood War, I stopped playing it. I just can't play it anymore. It's just, you know, too hard to play now.
Yeah.
It's infuriating. If you think StarCraft 2 is infuriating, Brood War is worse. This
Oh yeah.
This Overlord knows he's safe to peek a little bit, and then he's gonna run right back because the Queen will be coming out to poke him away. If he's too close, he can get killed by a Queen. Overlords are so slow. Queens off creep are actually faster. So you can kill him. Same thing with Regrets. These guys are mirrored. If you look at the build and the workers,
Yeah. You're doing exactly the same thing. Yeah.
pretty much the exact same thing. Although Dark Menace takes a 3-worker lead. Baneling Nest also for him for safety. Well, look, the worker lead just kind of evened out right away. So yeah, pretty
I
much
think
standard.
the Baneling Nest is very smart.
Yeah, it's a safety thing. You probably should be. Look at that.
Nice block of the
Good
ram.
block by Dark Menace. He doesn't want him to see nothing. And he's going to take a 3rd base, while Regret is also taking a 3rd base. Look, actually, Regret also has his lings on the ramp. Very similar styles, but the difference is there is no Baneling Nest for Regret. Isaac here, Regret, right? That's very risky. Right?
I think so.
Yeah.
Anytime you're out,
Oh, there you go. Dark Menace actually will save his Overlord because the Queen's there. Although the
This would
Queen
be-
may go
pick up,
down.
you can get it.
Oh, he
Okay,
does
heal,
pick up
no?
the Queen, and he might pick up the other one too. What? Where's his?
That's huge.
Yeah, very huge. And then there's a Baneling here.
Here's another Queen.
Another Queen may go down. Oh, the Baneling takes
Oh,
a
the
perfect
Baneling
hit
got it.
too. Oh, and he loses the Queen. This is a terrible start. You know, Regret pays for it by not making a Baneling Nest, right?
Yep, this could be game.
He did. You know what he did? He also droned up quite a bit. So he's actually in the worker lead, but he lost 3 Queens.
Here goes the
And how is he?
Morling.
Yeah, he's gonna close the choke actually, or he's trying to close the choke.
Yeah, this Baneling will make all the difference.
The Baneling. Okay, that's decent hit, but he has to close this choke, and he still has not closed the choke. He should just give up that base. And he still has not closed this choke. He's making spines actually, but he does have a few lings here. The Queen is popping up. You know, Dark Menace is just going through with lots of lings because he was like, you know what? He doesn't have any Baneling Nest. And game 1
Dark Menace.
goes to Dark Menace. It's a quick 5-minute game there because Regret skipped the Baneling Nest. Well, we need to turn up your volume. I think you're very low in your volume, so I'm gonna raise you as high as I can. I don't know if you have anything else on your side.
This is for me?
Yeah, for you.
Let me check. I can also speak up.
There you go. Much better. Much better.
Much better?
Yes,
Okay.
much better. So what do you think of that game?
Oh, so it started out as a mirror, really, and I think the banelings made all the difference. And you know, it's pretty common for in mirror matchups like ZVZ. The first person that expands is really in trouble if they're not very careful. So
Yeah, it's risky, right? Because
yeah. So he took a third, and right when
Yeah.
he started taking a third, that's when Dark Menace hit him, and he had banelings
Yep.
and took the.
Yeah, that was pretty basic. Basically, you skip the Baneling nest and the other guy's going lots of Lings and Bane. You're pretty much in trouble. Anyway, we're hopping on into game 2. This matchup. It's a best of 5, so we have at least 2 more games. Welcome everybody. You're watching
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
This is the 3rd place match. And then after this, we'll have the finals. In the bottom right. He took a risk, didn't pay off. He is...
Regret.
Go for it, Hurtin' Time.
Isaac, okay. I wasn't sure. I heard like a beep. Yeah, so yeah, Isaac is in the bottom right. In the top left, we've got Dark Menace, who took a early lead in the series here. 1-0. Let's see what happens now. Looks like
Okay, same hatch first openers. Is this map also is pretty big. You gotta kind of circle around, wind around this map, right, to get somewhere, get to the other guy. It takes a little bit longer. So this is one of those somewhat bigger maps. It's not a small map. So safe enough to do a hatch first, really, in most cases. Dark Menace actually gets his pool a lot faster because Regret gets his gas then pool.
what do you think about the hatch on the ramp there? I mean, not the hatch,
The pool? I think he's using that to prevent... there are builds where you see the drones getting pulled and then he starts to make a wall. I've seen Zergs do that where they make a wall and close it off. So that way the drones can't come in and then make spines and then the Lings come. You know what I mean? I think that's one of those things you could do. So yeah, it's a pretty good idea because what happens is if the opponent pulls his workers, you see it with plenty of time and all you need is about 300 minerals. You close that off or you can cancel your expansion at the bottom. You're way ahead anyway because the guy pulled his workers, right?
Right.
And then you make a wall and then his whole plan is ruined, right? Because he can't get past that wall that you made up. That's made up of the hatchery and the pool. So I think it's a very good idea if you're worried about dealing with the the drone pool. Oh, look at this adventurous Overlord by Regret. The queens are popping up soon. He needs to get out of here. I think this is a huge mistake because you lose your first Overlord, you fall way behind. Oh, and it's definitely gonna die. There's 2 queens here. No escape. This is a really pretty big mistake. He didn't do this mistake last time. This time he did. So that's not good for him. Starting off at a deficit. You can see that supply block. Watch what happens. Now.
Menace is also getting his Baneling nest.
Yeah, he's closing the choke. Regret is. It's a Roach Warren and an Evo. And like you said, Dark Menace has Lings and he's got the Baneling nest coming. But he doesn't actually need it because, I don't think Regret is looking for a mass Ling flood. He's looking for roaches, and roaches are good against Baneling nest. Let's see if he cancels the Baneling nest. He looks like he's gonna keep it. Yeah, he keeps it, or unless he forgot. Anyway, you can see that Regret is pretty safe for a while, right? He's already got a Roach Warren done. Because of that, look, Dark Menace takes a third base. He knows he has the map control, right?
Yeah.
The other thing of note is Regret did not use his gas to get Zergling speed, so he's actually just giving up his map control, right? Because he wants the gas for other things. I think he wants to get faster lair, faster roach speed, etc. You know what I mean?
Yeah, I mean, he's just focused on macroing. He's got a 4-worker lead.
Indeed.
Early.
And he's safe. He can't really be bothered here. There's not a lot of lings, though, from Dark Menace. In fact, I think he's conceding.
Lots of roaches are coming out now.
Yeah, he's making 5 roaches. Actually, he stopped making workers. He's gonna go all in. He has a third base, but he's actually just gonna make roaches. And he's going into this thing where... I'm sorry, I got that backwards. Regret is the one that's not making any more workers. And that's a lot of lings going down. Yeah, he didn't get nothing out of that. So, what are we seeing for the army size? Because, you know, Dark Menace has a heads up, a long heads up of this. Look how long it takes for these roaches to go. They don't have roach speed, right?
Right, and they were spotted.
They were spotted a while ago. So Dark Menace looks like he's just gonna hold. He's gonna give up his third base. Or no, he's gonna fight it. He's gonna fight it.
Without numbering.
He has the numbers. So for now, but there are a lot more roaches coming though.
See how they macro here.
Yeah, it's about.
Close.
But you know, look at how many more roaches Regret has. I think Dark Menace doesn't know about this. Look at the supply count. There's a lot. Oh, and he's gonna catch Dark Menace's Ravagers. Oh, those are big pickoffs.
Let's see if we get some focus fire here.
Yeah, but you know, actually Dark Menace is in trouble. He doesn't know that there's a lot of roaches behind this. He needs to run back. And he's trading badly. He needs to run back. He can't fight this. He knows it now. I think the best thing to do is you give up that base because you have a 50 worker versus 32 worker lead. You don't need that to save that third base.
Right. And he does have spotter, so he should be seeing the roaches just.
Yeah, there's a lot of roaches streaming across the map. So if you're Dark Menace, all you have to do is not die, because you're way ahead in terms of workers, right?
Yeah, I would try to set up a concave here and see if Isaac.
Exactly. Isaac Regret does go back, and he has a third base, so he can catch up.
This was a really good move by him. So he takes out the third of Dark Menace and starts up his own. That's really
exactly. It's a very good move. Now, of course, Dark Menace reestablishes, and as far as upgrades go, they're even for now. But Dark Menace is getting a Carapace upgrade. And he's going to push out on the map. Oh no! Regret's pushing out and he's going to lose.
Still rallying.
Yeah. Oh, that's a big mistake. And he just gave up a lot of roaches. That's really bad for him. The other thing is he does not have roach speed, so he can't really fight outside, right? All he can do is fight in his base, because he'll just get run over with faster roaches here. Okay, here you go. No, somewhat of a concave, but this is it. I mean, this is a lot of roaches. I think the
Menace has a better concave here.
Yeah.
Isaac is fighting in his own choke.
Yeah, Isaac Regret did not see this coming. He is forced to pull some workers and fight. I would have pulled more, but I think he didn't pull enough. And these spines are not finishing in time.
Rallying those roaches across the map and having them get lost.
And so game 2 goes to Dark Menace. That was a good start for Regret, but he just kind of he gave up like 20 a big supply there, right, of roaches. He needed that.
Yeah, it was about 10 roaches for sure.
Yeah, it was a bad rally, and that really sucks. Bad rallies, man. This is sometimes where you F2. I F2 everything back. That does happen.
I'm not sure he ever noticed it because his roaches were just trying to run past and they didn't even.
Yeah,
fight.
I didn't notice it until they was too late, probably. We could probably take a look at the replay eventually and see what, or we can just ask them. Anyway, we're gonna hop on into the final game. I think Maligan's here. Maligan, how you doing?
Hey, what's up, guys?
Maligan is here. He's our Protoss player. We're here with Hurtin' Time. You remember Hurtin' Time? We used to play a lot of team games with him. So us three, let's enjoy this next few matches. Hopefully we get more than one because it's 2-0 already.
Yeah, let's hope there's a what you call this? Isaac or Regret gets one game out of this.
Yeah, he needs to get in, so that way we can extend this a bit because he's had a bad start.
That last game, though, I mean, he looked great at the beginning, but yeah, I guess
he had a bad start in game 1. Game 2, he had a great start.
Yeah.
But he just gave away 10 roaches. I know that happens. Do you guys have rally issues sometimes, Hurtin' Time?
I try never to rally across the map. I always rally to some place near my my natural, my expansion, and set a hot to that area so that I can switch to it and grab more units. But
exactly.
I tend not to do that.
This is why Protoss is so fun because you can just bring a prism or just put a pylon everywhere, right?
No rallies. There's no rallies unless you turn off the gateway and do the old Brood War gateway.
Yeah. So I just warp them wherever I have pylons. That's why in my games I usually have pylons in the.
So it's a Zerg problem right now. The rally.
Yeah. I mean, Terran, if your push is broken and you're rallying troops across the map,
usually fix that right away, right? So.
Well, you'll lose the game because you won't have enough by the time that you get hit. So that's why I like to keep my units close to the base.
All right, guys. Welcome to those watching. This is the third place match of
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
Why don't you guys do the intro?
All right, on the bottom or the left, we have our blue Zerg. It is.
Regret.
Alright, and on the top right, we've got Dark Menace, who now has a 2-0 lead in the best of 5 series, so who wins one more, he moves on. And Isaac is fighting for his life now.
Both of them are doing early pool, guys.
Yeah, they had 11 pool, both of them.
The first 2 games, they both do like hatch first and macro into roach, right? And then this one, they both do this.
What the heck? Did they talk like, hey, dude, this is our opening, okay?
I know. That's funny, man.
That's crazy.
This could end fast, guys.
Yeah, it's gonna be an aggressive game.
Yeah, ZVZ is crazy.
It's all about Lings and the what you call this Banes.
Yeah, if they make Banes.
Yep.
Well, I don't
one's
see.
getting gas,
yeah, no one's getting gas.
Oh,
You remember we were talking about this Hurtin' Time? This is that thing, and it's not gonna work out because Regret actually went Ling pool first, so it's not gonna work out. He has the advantage in this game, that's for sure.
Even with the expansion. Let's see if he cancels the expansion when
he can't because it's not like Regret can't pull his own workers. Oh, but they run past each other though.
Past each other. Oh.
All right.
Let's see.
What?
He who flinches here will lose.
He who
Watch
goes
this.
back.
Yes, he who goes back.
Actually, Darkness doesn't have any workers. And look. You know
Well,
what?
let's see who kills the base first. This
Yeah.
is gonna be a race.
It's a base race.
gonna
But,
be bad.
oh no, look, Regret
Oh,
goes
he's
back. No, you don't
Okay,
go
then.
back.
Don't go back.
Oh,
just go.
so look, he's just gonna evacuate.
Yeah, evacuate.
But the problem
his
is,
He needs to cancel his
Kills the
queen.
base first.
here's the
Yeah.
problem for Dark Menace. He's not gonna save this base, and he doesn't have 300 minerals. Meanwhile,
Drones aren't attacking.
yeah. Meanwhile, Regret here has a third base, as a base at the bottom. If you can somehow
He should have canceled that second expansion.
yeah, and maybe rebuild it somewhere else.
Yeah, he should have canceled it actually.
And look at this.
I like the hidden. I like the hidden extractor.
Yeah, just in case, because he will lose that first one.
Yeah.
This is crazy third game, guys.
Yeah.
The problem... Actually, you know what? Dark Menace won't die with these spines. 'Cause you can just walk him
Yeah,
across
'cause
the
this-
map. You can walk
but
him.
That's true. That's right. Escorted by the Lynx.
Yep. No, neither has money. What the heck is this
Can't build
game?
another hatchery. Well, they're
Good
both
thing
gonna
it-
get revealed, so the hidden extractor is gonna be seen.
That's true.
Yeah,
That's
they'll be
very
revealed, and then Regret will see the spines that are walking,
Yeah.
and then Dark Menace will see the extractor, which Regret needs to save, by the way.
Yeah. So
He needs
it's
to-
funny. Look at the units. There's 11 Lynx for Dark Menace and 8 for Regret. And then 7 drones for Dark Menace, but just 8 drones now for Regret. Actually.
Yeah, actually, Regret
not
has
enough
more.
things to-
Oh, 12.
Regret
12
has
drones.
more. He can
Yeah.
fight. He should win this.
Yes, he can fight this together.
He needs
actually.
to unless he screws up and leaves the hatchery. Oh, okay. Oh, there you go. They see each other.
Oh, there you go.
There you
Battle
go.
Royale. There you
Okay,
go.
guys. What is this?
Yeah.
I think Regret has the
Oh,
yeah.
good work.
Regret has the advantage here. He should know. Look, he's trying to do the splitteroo for the concave. This is
Where's the spines
the
though?
spines are walking somewhere. I don't
No,
know.
they're hiding in the
They're
corners,
hiding in
but
the corners, right?
Yeah, right
why
there.
hide?
They're hiding in the
They have
corners.
vision, right?
Yeah, you
The
don't need-
hiding is not.
Yeah, exactly. Oh, look at this. Regret definitely has the advantage. I don't think he's figured out that he does, because it's hard to count
Yeah.
when they're a blob like this. Okay, here you go. He
There you
has
go.
the surround, and Regret should win this.
Yeah.
What
Oh
is
my
this
gosh,
game,
what a
guys?
game. What a game. GG.
What?
Wait.
What? Wait.
Why did he GG?
Wait,
Aw.
wait, what?
Wait. Why did he GG that
No,
game?
no,
Oh
wait a
my
minute.
God.
He gave up thinking he lost. But
Yes.
he...
He was winning. Yeah.
I thought he was winning. What is going
He
on?
was.
Okay,
Yeah, he had an extractor.
let's look here. Let's look. He has the
Oh, no.
extractor.
Yes.
I'm sorry, guys. We're gonna go take a quick peek. You know what? Look, Dark Menace had 2 lings out and 1 drone.
Mm-hmm.
Guys,
Left?
Yeah,
You mean
yeah,
left?
yeah. Look at that. Look, I'm looking at it now on the replay. So let's tell these guys to hang tight for a minute.
Okay.
Let me just tell them to hang tight, guys.
Wow. I
I
really
think
thought
it was a
Dark
little
Menace
too quick.
GG there. Then I saw the name Regret. I
Guys-
mean, Dark Menace wins.
Yeah. Hold on. This is what we're gonna do. We're gonna take a quick peek what happened because we have a little bit of time, right? So we're gonna look what happened. And this is weird because actually, you know, I thought the advantage was
Yeah.
to Regret had more stuff, right? How did that
Yeah,
fight?
then he had an extractor. And then
Yeah, well, how did the fight become? Okay, here I'm watching it right now on a replay. So look at this. Regret had 12 workers, 4 lings.
Mhm.
Dark Menace
Left.
has 7 drones, 6 lings, and we're gonna zoom in and just see what happened slow mo. Okay, here's the big fight. I'll speed it up a little bit until they actually fight. They're gonna fight right here.
Yeah, we can't see your replay, by the way.
Okay, well you can watch it on the screen. I'm showing it to everybody. This is really weird. Okay, here,
Oh,
pay
yeah,
attention
Dark
to the.
Menace had 4 units. Yeah.
Pay attention to this fight. Oh, you know what? He mismicroed. So regret mismicroed. Look at this. 4, 3. Wait. I think he won. Regret actually won.
Yes.
Never
when I was
mind.
looking at it.
I think he won. All right, let's go talk to the guys because it's too late. He GG'd out. That's not,
Yeah.
nothing you
Yep.
can do about
Tapped out.
that. That's just the way it is. Whoever GG's loses. That's how it works. We're gonna undeafen these guys and chat with them because that was one of the strangest endings to a game we've ever seen. So guys, Regret and Dark Menace, what happened in that last fight? Why don't you walk me through what you thought happened, Dark Menace? You start.
Well, in that last fight, I could tell by when we were running by each other, he had a lot bigger army than these drones. I noticed I had more links, so I wanted to, and I noticed he wasn't splitting his army up, so I wanted to catch him with it, so I had lighted things.
Yeah, but I want to talk about the last fight, the actual final fight. What happened there? Oh, you're
I'm not
muted.
sure what you mean. Hello?
Yeah, go ahead.
I'm not exactly sure what you mean.
So,
Final.
okay, look, we'll just tell you what we saw because we did the replay, we reviewed it. Regret actually had a lot more units, but the fight evened out a little bit. So towards the end, it looked like Regret had that one. But let me ask you this, Regret, why did you quit that last one? It seemed like you had more units.
Actually, I was watching after the game ended. I was looking at the stream of your replay. Wasn't Dark Menace up like 3 Zerglings?
That's towards the very, very end because you quit and then he killed the rest of your stuff after you quit. But right before you quit, you actually had more.
Yeah, you had more.
Pretty sure because I had like 1 Zergling and a couple of drones, and he had 3 or 4 Zerglings and 1 drone. And in my experience, Zerglings are better than.
Yeah, I mean, we all know that, right? But when we looked at the replay, towards right before you quit, it seemed like you had more. So, anyway, look, guys, we can look at that in closer detail some other time. Rules are rules, though. You did GG out, and that will end the match. And a very strange ZVZ. But that's one for the ages.
That was a fun.
Yep, that was
fun match.
That was a fun one. We've never seen that before. Anyway, congrats, Dark Menace, getting 3rd place. And still congrats, Regret, for ending the season 4th place in a very competitive Code S. So what do you guys think of the season? How did it go for you guys? How do you feel?
I think it went relatively well for me. Beat a couple of Terrans, and the only time I lost last season was to a Terran, so that felt pretty good.
Yeah. Okay, nice job. And Dark Menace, your season ends here also. How do you feel about being 3rd place?
I mean, I'm happy with the 3rd place because I never really expected to outplace Neutrophil or Very Cool.
I don't think you felt that way about Very Cool until recently.
Well, we did play some customs before the season started, and I had to choose him to beat him, actually.
Okay, well, alright. Well, it's good seeing you guys. We'll see you for Season 4, where we'll have actually some new players gonna challenge you guys for that 3rd and 4th and 5th place, right? Probably here, Hurtin' Time may join us. And then we got Maligant here, also a Protoss player. So we got a Terran and a Protoss. And I myself will join in as a Terran. So Season 4 is going to be exciting. Lots of new players. Congrats, guys. We'll chat with you guys later. So why don't you guys turn on your cams, Maligant and Hurtin' Time. We'll go, and Seth is hopping on now too. We can talk about the next match. The finals, guys. They're getting that set up. So we got a bit of time. Get ready for the finals.
To turn on my camera, because I don't have a camera on
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. You helped us out by casting, so appreciate all your help there. Hurtin' Time.
So let me do that.
In first game.
Okay, I'll
Yep.
be back.
Okay.
Discord in a minute.
So we got a guest person here helping us out. Anyway, the finals is coming up, guys. I'm here with my co-casters. Yeah, I thought I heard something. Hello?
Yep, good.
Yeah, okay. Cool.
Okay.
So finals, guys, is very cool versus Neutrophil. It's a Protoss versus Protoss. We'll zoom in to that one. There you go. That's the finals, everybody.
Oh man.
That's the last time
It's
they
gonna be
fought,
a
it was
fun game.
really good.
Yeah.
Yeah, so game one of their regular season match, I think, was one of the best games of the year.
Yes.
It came down to just disruptor shots, and it was funny because Neutrophil was baiting him to blink forward with his stalkers, and as soon as they blinked in, the disruptor shots went off, and he couldn't dodge it, and that really changed the game. But otherwise, Miracle was ahead throughout the entirety of that game. So
agreed, he was ahead in game one. That's for sure. His macro was superior. His macro was just insane, right?
Yeah, his macro was it was great. He was ahead. But game two, I think I remember that was some warpins in the back of the base that Very Cool didn't handle very well, and it snowballed. So.
Yeah. It was a bunch of warpins, and then he started to just fall apart. But it was still pretty good in the beginning, right? Neutrophil and Very Cool, the games were very competitive. In fact, I thought Very Cool might have been ahead there too until the warpins started to break down.
That's one of the strength of Neutrophil, right? He's really good at defense, and while he's holding off the defense, he does these run bys or warpins behind your base, right, to really pull you apart. So that's what his strengths are.
Yeah, and
he loves to do some cover tops behind
exactly.
the bases.
That's his strength. He doesn't macro as well as that guy, but that guy's nuts, man. Very Cool he nonstop makes probes.
Yeah, because it's fun when we're watching a mirror matchup, right?
Yep.
Protoss versus Protoss. Their Nexus goes up around the same time, but then you blink and you look, he's up by 6 probes. I'm like, how did that happen?
Yeah, I need to understand that because that's a big deal. For you to be that far ahead, that'll help me in my games. How does he do that?
But yeah, so we're just waiting for Neutrophil to kick off the map selection so that we can get the games going. So maybe I think Neutrophil and Dark
he's setting up right now. So we're gonna we're gonna give him time. We can chat about the games so far. What did you think, Seb, about that ZVZ? The last game was insane. Did you catch it?
I'm gonna have to watch the VODs on that. I was on my way home.
You didn't
the Archaic was had a pretty good baseball game, so we're running back home. So
got it.
I'm gonna have to watch the VODs.
Well, it was one of the strangest ZVZs we've ever seen, right, Maligan? That was insane.
Yeah, everything was so mirrored. The first game was mirrored. The way they build stuff, I mean, their build order was the same. Second game, same. Third game, exactly the same. It's like they planned it. Okay, we're doing this, we're doing this, we're doing that.
Exactly.
But actually, the last game, they did check on the replay, and then I screenshot the very spot where he GG'd out Archaic. I mean, Regret. GG'd out. He only had 1 ling. He was right. He only had 1 ling left and 2 drones, while Dark Menace had 4 lings and 1 drone.
So that's really weird because before the fight started, Regret had a lot more units.
Yeah,
overall.
exactly.
So I think he didn't fight that properly somehow. I don't know.
Yeah.
So who knows? Maybe some of the guys were not shooting or hacking while he was moving them.
Yeah, probably.
And that made all the difference. That's crazy.
Yep, it was crazy actually. But we really thought that he could have taken that last game really. So
yeah, exactly.
He had advantage there if he just, I mean, of course they don't have visual of all the map, so they don't know.
Yeah, they don't
but we
know.
do. We see it.
We see everything. We were like, dude, you're way ahead. You don't have to fight. You're good.
Yeah. If he had just protected his extractor, I think he would have. Because those spines will eventually die, right?
No, they actually live forever while they're unrooted. If they're rooted, they will die. So if they're not rooted, they can walk around. So
what the heck?
So
so that's actually funny because on a base trade, all right, there's been games in the pro level where there's a base trade scenario, and the Zerg just uproots his spines and walks with his army.
Yeah, it's very slow. Of course, it's like slow, right?
Yeah, and it doesn't shoot, right?
It doesn't do anything. It just walks, so you can kind of, and there's no creep to lie on, so.
Yeah.
But-
But this time you don't want it to root itself and then the creeps dying, because otherwise you'll start losing HP. So
Yeah, that's right. That's funny.
But that was just insane. Actually, that last game too, you know, they didn't see each other. They walked past each other. If Regret had seen it, he could have just stayed at home. He is way ahead.
Yeah, 'cause
Right
he had
in
an
that
expansion,
scenario. Yeah,
right?
in that
Yeah.
situation. So anyway,
Or you could have-
we're letting Neutrophil get set up real
yeah,
quick.
I mean, you can take a look at the or actually, there's no vetoes. This is a game.
Yeah,
best of
there's no
7.
vetoes.
maps
All
are-
the maps. It's all about the order they play them
yeah,
in.
so all maps are in play, so we can take a look at that if you want. So,
Yeah. Okay. Let's show the map selections really quick
Did-
for these guys as far
you
as
guys-
the order.
Okay.
Can somebody make me an observer?
Yeah, we're not there yet. So this is Hurtin' Time, guys. I don't see you on the camera either. He wants to chit chat with us. We're talking about the map selections now. I'm showing it on the screen now. You guys can see. There you go. There's the order of the maps. So whoa. So this is not really a veto thing, right? Game 1 is Lightshade.
Yep. Game 1 is Lightshade.
Submarine is game 2. And then Romanticide, then Death Aura. Those are the guaranteed maps.
Pillars is game 2, and then Submarine.
Oh, so this list is wrong. So
Oh, is it? Hold on,
yeah,
let
well,
me
I'm looking at it on the screen, so it doesn't look like that's the actual order. But
do a refresh real quick.
let's refresh it real quick.
No, that's a Dark Menace game.
Oh, I loaded the wrong. Hold on. Sorry. Dark Menace Regret. Why?
Or-
Yeah. Let me do that again. Sorry, guys. Dark Menace. Regret. Okay, there you go. Sorry. Now it's there. All right. Sorry, that was my mistake. Okay, you guys can see the maps.
Yep.
And so let me show that on the screen. Yeah,
Check did not. Oh, wait,
So
no.
game 1 is Lightshade.
That's correct.
And then-
Pillars,
yep.
it's pretty standard. I think it gets interesting is when we get to Submarine, right? That's the oddball, right? It's a small map, and it's pretty much standard from there on out. So
Yeah, and we're guaranteed to get games 1 to 4 until Death Aura. And then games 5, 6, and 7 will just really depend on, you know, the scoring, right?
Yeah. But predictions. What do you guys predict? Sir Maligan, what do you think is gonna happen? Give me a score.
Let's see. 4-3. That'd be awesome, right?
I doubt it.
4-3.
I doubt
Well, go,
if we're that
last-
lucky.
Season 2 finale was a 7-game final.
Yeah, that was 7 games. It was crazy. So this one, I'm hoping it's gonna be 4-3. It's likely gonna be based on the games. It likely be neutrophil.
Neutrophil. Okay.
4-3.
So
But
KJ
you-
Freedom, what's your prediction?
I'm gonna look. He asked me to practice. I played Neutrophil, PvP. He was pretty good. In fact, I lost a couple of games, and I was like, "Whoa, okay."
Yeah.
And so I'm gonna say 4-2 or maybe in 4-1. Because
4-1, okay.
yeah, and that's my prediction. Just because, although I didn't play very cool, but I was like,
So
huh.
Hurtin' Time, I don't know if you're very familiar with these two players. Do you have any prediction?
I'm not, but I was just looking at their profiles, and Neurophil's about 300 MMR points higher. So
Yeah, 300 is a pretty big. Although, don't pay attention to that MMR too much because some of them practice on a different account. So
Yeah, I think also you have to look at trajectory, right? So I think if you look at the graph of Very Cool, it's been climbing up so fast, right? He started the season. I remember he was still platinum when we started season 2.
Yeah.
And all of a sudden he placed in diamond, and then before the season ended, he's diamond 1, right? And so he's climbing up fast.
Yeah.
But at the same time, we have Neutrophil reaching masters.
Yep, he
right?
reached
So-
masters. So I mean, but that's still very close. It's not like he's there and way ahead of masters. He just got it, so he reached right over diamond 1. So, but you're right. They both improved, and we don't know. We don't know for sure
Yeah.
the difference.
Well, so I'll take the middle ground between you two. I'll take 4-2 Neutrophil.
Okay, there you go.
I'd like to see a 7-game series, and I wouldn't be surprised if Very Cool wins this. But
Yeah, I won't be surprised too, man.
I will be
Esports.
surprised just because I played and I was absolutely like beaten on 2 games. I was like, what? So just letting you know. But I think Very Cool has the chance to do this because he just has to have some builds that no one practiced. There's so much potential. Anyway, we probably need to pause the game because we don't have them on the right after this. We need them on the video. So pause it as soon as it looks like they're starting already. All eager, but we need them on the screen, and we need to interview them too. So we talked about them behind their backs. Now we should talk to them and interview them before the match begins. So
Press the start before we got to that part. So I'm gonna pause first, and we'll do a quick interview.
Yep.
Yeah.
So let me move them up here for the guys to see.
Let's introduce the finalists.
Game paused.
I mean, introduce.
Yeah, before we introduce, let's go do a quick interview with these guys because the games have not started. So there you go. We got Neutrophil on the cams.
Hey. Season 2 champ, right?
Season 2 champ, that's right. Or Season 1 champ. And then Season...
Oh, yeah, Season 1 champ.
Season 2 was Seth. And then Season 3 we'll find out right
Come on,
after
James.
tonight.
I'm not gonna let go of that season 2 champ, man.
That's right. Alright, so let's do this, guys. Let's talk to these two. Interview them real quick. How you guys feeling starting with the cameraless one? Very cool.
Hello. I'm feeling pretty nervous. I think Neutrophil is a very terrifying opponent. But I practiced a lot of new builds, and I'm gonna try my best.
How much practice did you do? Very cool.
Well, I've been busy with school, so not as much as I'd like, but I learned a couple new builds.
Nice.
And I've been practicing them on the ladder.
All right, and so same question to you, Neutrophil. How do you feel, and how's your practice been?
Again, I'm very scared by Luke. He seems very good opponent. I know he's been practicing. I haven't practiced as much either. So, yeah, we'll see.
We'll see. Okay. Any other special questions from you 3 co-hosts?
What's your prediction? No, I'm just kidding.
What's your prediction?
That'll be crazy, right?
But I'm 4-0.
I'm gonna do 4-0. No, I'm gonna do 3-1. Well, anyways, good luck to you guys. You guys did a great job reaching to the finals. It's amazing.
That's right. So we'll either have a repeat champ or a brand new one again for the 3rd consecutive season. Any questions from you, Hurt in Time?
No questions. I'm ready to watch this.
Let's have fun, man.
Yeah.
Yep.
All right, we're gonna hop on to the game. We're gonna turn off our cameras.
Talk to you guys at the end of the match. Good luck. Have fun.
Good luck, everybody.
Server mute them and hide their. You guys turn off your cams too. There you go. And we can get started. All right, guys, we're gonna hop on the game. Welcome, everyone. This is the finals for
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
Go ahead, guys. Do the introductions for me.
All right, take it away, Hurt in Time.
All right, so in the top left, we've got Neutrophil. Did I hear he was Season 1 champion?
Yeah. So
he's looking at...
They do have introductions, by the way. So we're gonna play his introductions.
Neutrophil.
All right.
There it is.
I do not from Elegant.
All right, on the bottom right, this guy has really surprised us. He's now on the finals. It is.
Very cool.
You know, Sir Maligan, I think we should have made him do a prediction as well. Right? I don't know if you guys watched the GSL, the last one. They were interviewing the players. It was Innovation and Trap. And they says, all right, Innovation, what do you think's going to happen? Innovation says 3-0 by me. I'm going to go home early.
I haven't seen the GSL, so don't spoil us, but that's funny.
I'm not going to say what happened, but I'm just saying during the interview, that's what he said.
Oh my god.
But yeah, we should have made him, we should have made him predict.
I know, right?
But look at this, man. He's sticking true to his name, right? I mean, what we know him for. macro. And look, he gets a
Yeah.
That's not a
Makes
Nexus first. That's like Nexus after the gateway.
After the gateway, yep.
Yeah, it's a Nexus before Cyber, so his Cyber is just a tad late, right? But Neutrophil did steal a gas here, right?
Why is he using 3 probes there?
Yeah, that's a lot of
Or that's
probes
4
to,
probes actually.
I think he really wants that gas.
Yeah, he
but-
probably has a build.
But the problem with
He
that
built
though,
the
he's not
gas on the
mining
other
gas.
side.
Yeah, he has gas. He's not mining gas, so
Right.
it actually
Yeah.
doesn't make sense to do that. But
Well, it's probably a feint to tell Neutrophil that I really want my gas.
oh, that's a good point. That's a good
Right?
point.
Yeah, that's true.
Because I don't think he was gonna go tech up anyway because he went Nexus first. Well, Nexus before Cyber.
Mm-hmm.
So
Neutrophil is scouting though. He can see he's still in the base.
Ooh. Stalkers for Neutrophil. I was thinking he would go Adepts, but I guess not.
yeah, no, just one gateway for Neutrophil.
So
Very
Maligan.
cool. It's not using his new Nexus yet, so maybe.
Oh,
he was just showing.
that's a good point. He hasn't used it yet. And here's the thing with Very Cool, right? He is a macro guy. The fact that he's not making anything from there is not a mistake. He would normally be making double probes. So
Yeah, and he's not making them.
it's
We're
a
missing
trick.
it. There's a proxy, bro.
Yeah, he's proxy.
Yeah, it was a trick. That's what it is. Hey guys, so that's what it is. It's a trick. It's just he just made that so that he can chrono stuff, double.
Yeah, he's
chrono.
faking it too. He's faking an expansion to.
This is gonna be.
But
a lot
Neutrophil,
of
look,
stalkers.
Neutrophil sees it though. He sees
Sees
no
it.
workers.
There's no probes.
Yeah, he sees there's no workers.
He
yeah.
sees no workers. He sees at least three gateways, and he's like, okay, I know. He has a shield battery up
Yeah.
already, so it's a nice
Yeah,
trick.
but-
Look, he puts in a second shield
Yes.
battery.
Oh,
He
third
knows.
battery. Okay.
And 3. Okay.
That's
He's like,
definitely gonna stop that
he's like,
push.
nice try, bro. I know what you're doing. I think that's
Yeah.
what
Yeah,
it
he's
is.
making batteries in his main also.
Oh yeah,
So,
for
might just be his standard build.
no. At the yeah, he did make that just a standard build for Oracle, but he knows that's not the issue anymore. In fact, he's
There's
worried
a lot
about
of
DT.
stalkers, but there are a lot of shield batteries, so I think he's gonna be fine.
Well, wait, he only has one pylon.
Oh, you know what? Look at that over.
Oh, he can walk up there.
Oh, so I
Yeah.
see. I think
Nice
he
defense
had
here.
enough stalkers to
one
to
shot.
do enough DPS.
Yeah, to over the
Right.
thing.
To over, yeah. So I think it was just he didn't anticipate 3 shield batteries.
Yeah.
That's a cool build, actually, if that's the case.
Yeah.
Look at
Maligan's
that
good.
micro, right? So he brings up the stalkers. He needs to bring that one more back.
Oh,
well,
he's got one
the
battery,
Immortal's
one
coming
shot
out.
away.
There you go.
Oh,
Oh
coming out,
no!
so-
You know what?
Oh, he-
He might
this
get-
could
he
still
might be
work.
in trouble
This could
here.
still work. He could still bust through, actually.
Yeah. it can still
You
work.
know, Neutrophil needs a
But there's
a
an
robo.
immortal. Let's go.
Yeah, okay, he
Yeah,
does
it
have the
is.
immortal. That's a big deal.
Yeah, that's a big deal.
And
Two
then
But there are
stalkers
more
almost
stalkers
dead.
coming in.
and if
See
that
if we can
shield
micro this.
battery finishes, even better. But there's a lot of stalkers, guys.
Yeah,
I
that's
know
so
you
great.
can start one-shotting these neutrophil stalkers here.
Oh, and he can get that pylon. No more shield battery. Nope.
But the shield battery finishes.
Yeah, that's gonna be hard.
So
This is really cool
That's-
build, man. You don't think it's actually gonna bust you, but it can.
Yeah, it can
But-
actually.
yeah, but I think it's losing the the wins on the sales here because he got supply blocked. He's not
Oh,
really
he didn't.
working.
But look behind this. He's expanded already and macroed.
Yeah.
Wow, this is a good one actually. Good thing.
Look at that.
Oh my goodness.
See, look,
He's
he can
also-
start one-shotting stuff,
Yeah,
right?
look how
Yeah.
strong this thing is. And,
And
no
that
more
one
shield battery.
zealot. Yes,
Oh, the
one
shield
zealot.
battery.
The battery's down. Yeah.
Oh, but there's 2 immortals.
Immortals. Oh, he's gonna lose
He's
one.
gonna get that one immortal.
Hey, Mike.
Oh, there's more.
Man. No.
Yeah, there's another one up top. A shield battery up top with the hero save. For now.
This is really touch and go here.
Oh,
he got it.
Oh, that was bad.
He's gonna take the natural now.
Yeah, that's
No
true.
scrubbing it.
This is a
There's-
big,
yeah, 4
big lead.
stalkers are getting warped in at a time. This is a problem.
Yeah, this is gonna snowball actually.
You can't lose
Ay,
this.
ay, ay.
Now Neutrophil can't go down there, and he can
can't.
easily kill this natural, and he's way ahead.
Yeah, this is a cool build. I really like this build. I've never seen
Yeah,
this
it's
before,
really
Maligan.
good.
I think
This is a very cool build.
Exactly.
I think Maligan's
It's
gonna
also
copy
mind
this.
games.
He's gonna do this on
Alright.
lather now.
We're gonna do this now, Nar.
On lather.
Do they
Alright,
call
we got
that
any
the
more
meta
coming in?
game?
The good thing about this is one, he will get a nice win if he pulls this off. But also, he can only do this once though,
Yeah.
Yeah.
because he can't do this again. But it's not over yet.
Yep.
It's a lot
But
of
you know what? He's losing out.
All
Alright.
about
a lot of
micro
weak,
now.
a lot of weak units here for
Yeah.
Neutrophil.
Yeah,
It's all
but
about
you know,
micro now.
the problem here is Neutrophil is down 12 workers, right?
Yeah, look at that. That's insane.
And he's not mining on the in his natural for a while here, so. And I think what Very Cool needs to do is just head home now, right? Just
Yeah.
Yeah.
Power up.
Yeah.
power up.
And he look the Nexus is close to dying actually if he can make him go up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think he could have just prioritized that, but I think right now cut your losses.
Yeah, the
But
safe thing to do is you go back.
But
You
I
know.
think he's gonna try one more time because he's bringing in Zealots to tank.
Oh yeah,
maybe-
why not?
Yeah, maybe he can make this work.
Yeah, he's not the GSL man. You know, you you can't force people to mistakes.
There's another
And
immortal.
good look, Neutrophil is gonna see how dead he is with that Phoenix
Yeah.
Scout, and he's like, what?
And
What?
he's taking his third.
Yeah,
Holy
yeah,
cow.
Yeah, that's a smart play. If you're not gonna attack and you have containment, go ahead and
The only thing is he could throw away his units if he doesn't go home. So he better go home. I'm with
He should
Seth
just go
here.
home now.
And
which he's doing now,
that's what
which is
he's
good.
doing. Wow.
So at the end of the day, we have 45 workers to 29. That's a big
Huge
difference.
lead. That's a
And
huge
you know, I
lead.
was going to say is the advantage for Neutrophil was the double immortals, but you know what? Very Cool has one immortal already.
Yep.
Oh, that's
he's,
right.
He's chronoing more. So this is up to Neutrophil to slowly crawl his way back. And he's going to try to do it with these adepts, by the way. To try to
Yeah,
get
harass
workers.
third. Man.
Yeah,
That's a really cool build.
This is really cool. I mean, it would have caught me off guard too. I'm like, what is this? And it's
Yeah.
not like, here's the thing. It's not like Neutrophil didn't underreact. He made 3 shield batteries, man.
Yeah, he did.
It's not like he
But you
took
know-
it, you know?
Immortals.
Yeah.
But you know what's funny is Neutrophil has a pylon in Very Cool's base. And
What?
he doesn't
Inside.
know
Oh,
about it.
that's right.
He doesn't know about it.
Wait, what? Where?
Oh wow!
Totally
Yeah,
forgot.
you're right.
Oh my gosh, you're
good.
right. Okay, he's
Yeah,
not gonna
that's-
reveal that yet. You can get a DT out there. Game over.
Yeah, but
that's
he
right.
doesn't have a shrine, so
Well, he didn't get the memo. When you're behind,
yeah, Dark
Double
Shrine.
Dark
Right?
Shrine.
Yeah.
DT Shrine.
all right, boys. These 2 adepts and a dream.
Yeah.
Alright. He's. I guess. Neutrophil's going blink. Oh, both
He's
of
also
them are going
expanding, and look, he
He
still
is.
has not seen this other base, the proxy.
blink. That's right.
Yeah, but he's now what 20 workers ahead, and he's still making 3 at a time.
Yeah,
Like,
especially it's very cool who doesn't miss a beat making workers.
Oh no, he wasted his idiot.
He was not
Yeah.
looking at it.
Yeah.
two adepts for the 2 workers. Oh, there's more adepts in the natural
Main.
from the
Oh, the
from the
natural.
warp in point.
Yeah, he's probably very close. Like, where did they come from? And these adepts are gonna blink on, show up on the other side. He just miscontrolled it, and he's gonna do the ping pong
Yeah.
adept
ping pong.
thing that people hate.
This is where he's
It's
gonna.
actually working out very well. He what 10 drones or 10 probes already?
Yeah, that's a lot actually
Yeah.
killed.
Well, he's
And
evening
look,
out.
he even has a prism on the other side. He's slowly whittling this lead away, guys.
Yeah, he's actually getting pulled apart here. And I think he got too complacent here. I think he should have kept up the pressure.
Oh, he
Oh,
recalls.
He recalls because he's too far away,
okay,
but
not everything good. Yeah, I thought
but
he's
it's not
recalled the whole-
done. Look, if these adepts were controlled properly, he would have killed 4 more. But 21
Alright.
total.
Yeah, but now we're even in probes, but then the army count of
it's
Very Cool is very
gigantic.
high.
Yeah.
Yeah, very cool. Should know that he should attack right now.
But hey, guess what? Dark Shrine is coming up.
Oh, and the prison.
But you know, there are already 2 observers in his army.
Oh
so
yeah. Well, here's the thing: the Dark Shrine into the mineral line will kill like 10 before in a blink of
Yeah.
an eye.
Yep.
So
The
that's
DTs
the thing
are-
you gotta watch out for. I think the bigger
One swipe.
factor here is what Time said, which is the army size. Let's.
Alright, so there's more warp in. There it is. There's more warp in than the natural, and I think he still has not addressed that.
Well, he did. You know what? He saw a prism, so he probably has no idea that it's actually from a, pylon.
Yeah, he never seen the pylon.
No, he actually has vision of it now.
Yes? Okay.
But it's
Yeah.
hard to see, man. Look, because it's a pylon. It looks just like everybody else's.
Yeah.
All right, let's see. Now he's.
I
you
think
know
he's
what?
tired
I'm
of it.
Tired. I'm just gonna go. He
Oh
has
my gosh,
a
the
massive
army.
army.
Oh my
This is a
gosh, that
massive army.
This
think
is
that's-
this is a move, and there's also blink on it, which means force fields don't matter.
And he can reinforce from that warping point. The original one that he had.
Oh, that's right. Still was not taken care of.
Yeah. So I think this is going to bludgeon the third base. If he goes, though, he hasn't.
I think there's a DT in the main. There's a
Oh
DT in
my
the main.
gosh! And this is what I was saying.
So that's why he's not attacking it. Oh,
Oh,
there
but
we
now
go.
he's gonna
attacking
go.
now. Oh my gosh.
This is
that's
it,
a
boys
massive
and
army.
girls.
The DT's not gonna do anything because there's an observer.
Why is he running?
Oh, he
he's
killed
getting.
the observer?
Yeah, he wants to get the third.
Did he get the observer?
Yes,
He killed the observer, so DTs can kill this. And here comes 4
Yeah.
DTs.
The DTs are gonna be able to take care of this because
Yeah.
there's no observer.
Yep. Free damage.
But at the same time, the third is gone, right?
Yeah, the third's gone.
So I think he just
the-
goes
Yeah, but
back.
look at the worker count. Very cool.
Yeah,
It's 25 workers because the DTs slashed
Yeah.
everything, man.
Jeez.
What?
Good game.
Look at this.
Yeah, look at that. He's going back. 'cause he
Yeah,
has to
but
save
the problem here is we're 13 minutes into the game, so Neutrophil is on one base mining.
Yeah.
Right?
Dude, look at that worker count. 29 workers were killed.
The pylon's still there.
Yeah, but the problem, like I said, right? He might be ahead in workers, but he's really mining from one base.
Yep. Well,
That is
he has a base down here now. If you can kind of get that together.
That won't be in online for a while. But now this big army is gonna come back.
Oh,
this time with an accompanied observer.
Yeah.
He needs
So-
disruptors to even this game out.
Oh no,
That's what
he's
Newt-
gonna see the Colossus, the fake one.
All right. So this is it. I
Oh,
think
man, this is it.
disruptors are coming, but
Okay, this will
those are
change the
two
game,
already.
guys. No, disruptors can change the game, guys. He needs
Yeah.
perfect. Oh, but he
He
missed
loses
one.
one right away.
He
Oh,
loses
nice, he
one
wasn't
right
ready.
away. He needed that. That was a mistake and a half. And he still then fire. He's finally gonna fire now and doesn't
No,
do
but
anything.
yeah.
Do anything.
That's
Oh,
a
he
good
was-
blink.
Yeah, but
Yeah,
he
it
could have fired it. He was not paying attention. That was the thing that he needed. And now
But
that's
I
gonna
think he
end
did.
this game.
this is gonna
It's just
end this.
mathematically not possible to come back. Even that disruptor that actually went through didn't even hit anything. He's
That Nexus was weak from early in the game, so
Yep.
just once the shields came down, it was gone.
Oh man,
Oh, this is
I think this is it. Oh, the DT saved the day again.
again.
Jeepers.
And you know that
he's trying to
pylon is still
connect
here.
the observer again, but so now Neutrophil is down.
But there's a
Ooh,
warp
but
in
there's
on
another-
the
a
prism.
warp in
Yeah,
also.
yeah. Neutrophil has a secret base if he
Yeah,
can
but
kind
he's
of
not
get there.
mining, so he's essentially zero mining right now.
And
Wow.
game one.
good game.
Very cool.
Well played by very cool.
Yeah, it was it was really well thought out.
Yes.
And it was a good reaction by Neutrophil, and it came down at the end there.
You know what that means? That's a really good build because he reacted properly. It's just a
Yeah.
build that no one's seen before.
Mhm.
That actually is that strong, right?
Yep.
Yeah, that's what Very Cool was mentioning. He had some builds planned out. And I think that's one of them.
Yep, there
Yeah.
you go. Well,
And then-
he has at least 2, he said, right?
Yeah, and imagine that he faked the killing that simulator with 4 drones, probes, making us think that, hey, you know what, he's probably going for something gas heavy. Then
Yeah.
he just did a proxy gate.
Yep.
What the heck? That
That's
was
a
so good.
pretty cool
Yeah.
build, guys. I think I'm gonna try that on ladder.
All right.
Hopefully my opponents aren't watching this game. So people, the 11 people watching our stream, please do not line up against me on ladder because I'm doing this.
So, Neutrophil, join channel FSL so I can invite you to the game. Current time.
Yeah, Hurt Time.
Join FSL.
Yeah, channel FSL. By the way, Hurt Time, you need to follow my camera. That way you can see what we're talking about and also who's being introed.
Yeah.
Okay, so anyway,
Okay.
guys, we have game 2. Game 1 was already pretty interesting.
Yes.
Game 2, man, I'm excited. Pillars of Gold.
Yeah, I mean, if I was the Protoss there, I would have died instantly, right?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah,
I
his
would have
defense,
assumed.
his defense was pretty good, and he killed 56 workers throughout that game. But he
Yeah.
needed to keep the game competitive.
I mean, he even made the 3 shield batteries, right?
Yep.
Yeah.
And still, that was not enough because it did a lot of damage.
Yeah, it's the DPS that we didn't account for. That was just insane.
Yeah, and then very cool. Really smartly took out the shield. Actually, the shield batteries.
Yep.
Which was yeah. Others would have focused on the stalkers.
Yep. All right, guys. Welcome those watching. This is the finals.
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
Okay, in the bottom left, I'll do this one. Very nice build from this Protoss player.
Very cool.
All right, I'll do this one. On the top right corner of Pillars of Gold, we have our pink Protoss. He is.
Neutrophil.
All right, I'm gonna introduce the one down in the bottom right. Oh wait, I'm sorry.
Well, it's a
Nobody
3
else
on.
there.
It's a FFA. Free for all. Did you ever play those games? Hurt in Time, Free for All.
Oh yeah, those are a lot of fun. Everybody
That's
kind
right.
of turtles up.
That's right. Welcome those watching. Good seeing you guys on the finals. This is game 2. Welcome to the stream, Blake, another Protoss player.
Oh, Blake.
Yep.
You should join us for
He should.
for next
Yeah,
season.
he'll be in group
Yeah.
code B or code A until he works back up.
Yeah.
In
Get
shape.
out.
Yeah.
And look at
Pretty funny.
He's
look
gonna
at this.
steal gas
Look
again.
at this. Look, Miracle's like,
Ready?
no, dude. I'm not gonna let you steal my gas. I don't care if I have to use 3 workers to kill one of the guys you steal.
Oh, pylon block, nice.
Well, that's actually a very good pylon block
Yeah,
because Very
exactly.
Cool had 400 saved up.
Oh no! And he's
Yes,
like, oh my
neutrophil.
gosh.
Yeah, Neutrophil probably knew he was going for that gateway nexus.
And he's gonna let it finish because he sees how devoted he is. And he probably is like, look, I'm not gonna fall for your little stupid Nexus tricks. Let's
So I'm not
eliminate.
gonna let
Make
you
sure
build
there's
it.
no
That way I
nexus.
don't fall for it.
Yeah, he's like, I'm not gonna let you do that thing. Now you have one less build you can try on me.
Yeah, Mizelle from chat, pointed out that sneaky pylon, right? That really did a lot
Oh yeah.
of damage without one sneaky pylon. It was really well placed.
Yeah,
It-
well placed pylon.
You know the other,
Oh.
and
I got you.
but I don't think he cares because he's not really trying to
Well-
expand, right? Or is he?
Yeah.
No, but yeah, he is. Look,
He
has
was,
400
yeah, he
euros
was. That's
saved up.
right, he was. All right, well, eye for an eye. However, I think mathematically, it's still better for Neutrophil because, he wasn't trying to expand as fast
Well,
as
he
the other guy.
was, but
The other guy.
now, Very Cool's Nexus is gonna come in faster.
Yeah. Oh,
But he did lose a lot of probes trying to, he sent a lot. So, but anyway, guys, look, here's the thing with this, right? These are just little shenanigans. I want to see what the actual build is from Very Cool, because that's really what's going to determine this.
Yeah, I mean, looks like just standard because he's been mining his gas. Right, there's only one gateway, so I think. I want to see what tech he puts down here.
You know what? Look, Neutrophil is being safe. He gets a Robo right away. He's like, no.
Yeah,
dude.
Robo and a shield battery in his mineral line.
Yeah, and, the only thing safer may be 2-gate Robo or something right off the bat.
But Very Cool hasn't committed to the tech, right? Because from the games we've seen against Dark Menace, he had a specific build order that he actually executed all 3 games,
Mm-hmm.
right? But I don't think that's what he's gonna do here.
Oh, yeah. The thing is, too, PvP is a lot different than PvZ. He really
Yeah.
did the same build against the Zerg, but in PvP, I'm pretty sure he has 3 or 4 different builds planned,
yeah.
and he's gonna rotate them depending on the map.
All right, so there it is. So there's a Twilight first. So I think he's just gonna get charged, or I think he likes to blink research.
Yeah, he's
So he might
probably
go
gonna
blink,
go blink.
first.
Yeah, charge is usually for guys that really want to all in, I think. Right? Now on the PvP, I don't see that as a it's not a
Well, it's
defensive
good
thing.
if you're fighting against somebody who has a lot of immortals.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, you could snipe the immortal.
Well, yeah, because they pretty much can withstand the immortal shots, right? Because immortals don't do extra damage against them, unlike the stalkers, which they just get murdered. But it is blink first.
Yep.
And he likes that
Blink it
blink.
is.
Yeah,
Look
he
at
likes
that.
that.
Neutrophil's getting a warp prism, so
Yeah,
maybe he's
prism
looking
play.
to drop. Yeah.
Yeah, he might do his thing where he loves to like harass you, multitasking and just stretch you out.
Yeah,
But
and
that almost
actually,
got him back in the game one. He was doing
Yeah,
that on the
definitely.
pros.
if he wasn't that far behind, I think he would have won that game.
Yeah.
But he was so far behind that he just had to catch up first.
Yeah,
Right.
and look at this. Good scout. He sees what he needs to see, so it's somewhat of a standard game.
Yeah, and
Somewhat.
here we are. Very cool. It's 7 probes ahead.
Yeah, that's how it is. And then that's his strength. It's just amazing how he does that. And it's not like Neutrophil is not chronoing workers.
Yeah, look at that. He's also doing
Very,
his
very
part.
cool that his Nexus up first. So
Yeah, he had a
he's had-
3-worker lead when he got it up, and then from then on, he's built up another 3-worker lead. It's just nuts.
But he's not making any more workers. So I think this is going to be a lot of blink stalkers. He's not. I would think that he would be expanding if he's still making workers.
Yeah.
Here he's workers now.
Okay.
He's poising to do
Neutrophil
a
is. What is he doing with this prism? It's been hanging around in his base, but
There's 2 prism actually. If you look at it, there's one on the bottom middle of the map. Oh, that's a
That's a zealot.
nexus, a zealot.
he's making a nexus there. But Neutrophil's guarding it. No, bro.
Ooh, dark shrine again for Neutrophil.
Okay, so he has the prism on the left. He'll probably do something with that.
He has to be careful now
Well,
because
he got all the units to move to the right, so now they're far
Okay,
away.
here's the warp in, guys. 2 DTs. Oh no, adepts. Okay. He's like,
Dark
I
Shrine
know
still not
you will have a worker lead. I need to even it out again. This is your tax.
This is your tax.
This is the neutrophil tax. You play neutrophil, you will lose some workers.
Yeah, 5 workers.
Not bad.
Yeah, but the depths are also that pricey, so I would have liked for him to get more than just a 5. But that's good damage.
Yeah.
Yeah. Oh, look at this. Neutrophil gets his 3rd. All right, we might have a little bit of a longer game. Although the last one ended up being a long game, so who knows with these two?
Neutrophil just walked past the very coolest observer and didn't notice it because he has an observer himself. So he
Yeah.
should have stayed.
That's called he didn't A move there, I guess.
Yeah.
And here's the
Alright, so
prism
this-
back for some more.
But this DTs this time.
Oh.
Is there any observers nearby?
No.
Probably
No,
6.
there's none.
No, and now this is the bigger tax. This is the business tax. Oh man. Oh,
You know
dude.
what? If it's only 4,
Yeah, but
that's
the
not worth
mining.
it.
No, the mining, dude.
Yeah, the mining.
And he
is,
can save it. It's like bye.
He only lost 1, so not bad.
That's really good. 4 workers killed, mining interrupted. Whatever plans he had, he still hasn't fixed the saturation either. He just moved it to the new base. He's
Yeah,
like,
he
forget
just
it.
did, yeah.
Forget it. I'll rally
Yeah.
to my other base now.
Right, that looks like the neutrophil tax is evening out the worker count.
Yeah, and that's
Neutrophil's ahead actually.
Oh, he is now.
But the
Yes,
army
he
size for very cool is getting bigger and bigger.
Yep.
And the +1 is about to finish as well, so this is
Yeah.
going to be concerning.
Yeah, Neutrophil falling behind again. And actually very cool. We still had this probe. He had to send back the probes again because of that DT. So all these little things are doing something, but despite all that, look at the worker count. Very cool
Still has the lead, yeah.
He's just like, whatever, dude. I'll just keep making probes.
He's 5 probes ahead again.
Like, whatever, dude.
It feels like a Zerg versus Protoss when the Protoss goes air with Phoenix. And it's gonna you basically say, hey, it's gonna kill drones. I'm just gonna keep making drones.
That's basically what that is. Now double immortal production for Neutrophil.
Yeah, but yeah, look at Very Cool got supply box severely.
Oh,
There. You had to put
more
down
DTs are being warped. More DTs on the main.
Oh my gosh, this is so annoying. It's adepts actually,
Yeah, I thought it was DTs.
which is cheaper.
Oh, he got caught.
Got caught. And then mining time and the workers lost. That's that's good. It keeps the game even. Because if he
Yeah.
didn't do that, I think he'd be very behind.
Yeah, he'll be way behind.
Alright, so here's a Robo Bay for Very Cool. I wonder if he's gonna go Disruptors. And, I don't see typically many PvPs that consist of
Colossus?
Colossi
Yeah, I
types.
know. Don't see that anymore just
I think
because.
this is gonna be Disruptors as well.
Oh, Neutrophil.
Yeah, it takes his fourth, but
At the same
Very
time.
Cool is ahead still.
And he takes his fort also. A very interesting game. These two. I can't wait for Malagant to face these two.
Jeez. I have to freaking practice.
Then we
whole-
will see how much he's
whole
behind.
month.
Right,
6
big
hours
warp
a
in
day.
here.
Just to
A
keep
big
up
warp
with
in on
these
the
guys.
fort
He's
base
trying to
here.
cancel that fort base. Is he gonna do it?
No.
It's getting
That's
a lot of
DPS.
yeah, it's a lot of
You need to
DPS,
cancel
but
that?
he's not gonna
No, I
cancel
think-
it,
yeah, I
and he
think
just
he's not.
donated 5.
Oh, he's gonna take it.
No,
No,
he's
he's
not.
not.
That's not close.
He's gonna take. Yeah.
Alright, so look at Very Cool here. He says, you know what? Last game you kept sniping my observers. I'm bringing 3 at a time.
Oh, and disruptors are in play now, guys. That
that-
is a big deal.
But yeah, so here's Neutrophil gonna go with the Warp Prism again, but this time, Very Cool says, enough of this. I'm putting down cannons and shield batteries in my main.
There you go. That's what you're supposed to do. And look, Neutrophil is looking to kill this base and then get out.
Snipe this.
Because
Oh,
he
he's
can
gonna snipe this.
he can snipe this. He needs to go in there really quick. I mean, look at how many immortals that is.
Oh no! Very Cool out of position.
Yep.
Yeah, look how
he's
fast that
gonna-
Nexus
yep, he's coming
goes.
back.
And Neutrophil is just gonna like, I'm out of here. Bye.
And so let's see. Very Cool is gonna chase. No, he's
He can chase, but it's very deadly. If you're, the game of PvP is positioning too, right?
Yeah, it's all
So
about,
if you just a move somewhere, you might just lose the game.
Yep,
So-
exactly. Especially with these disruptors.
so Neutrophil is actually transitioning to air here, but he has to be careful not
Oh
to be.
yeah, you're right. He is adding gateways though, so
Yeah, but there's 2 Stargates and a fleet beacon, and if you don't have enough army, you might get overrun here because there are disruptors at play.
it's
Yeah.
I think it's close
But
enough. The
imagine-
supply is close. It's really just about disruptors.
But if you
Well-
look at it, man, there's only 2 immortals for Very Cool. Well, there's 10 for.
Yeah, but
It's
these
crazy.
disruptors can wipe out these immortals. These immortals can't dodge.
Oh yes, that's the
That's true.
problem.
Right, so
Look
let's
at
see
this.
Here. Alright, so
Oh,
right.
Oh no,
smartly,
he knows. He
Neutrophil
knows. He knows, guys.
Makes a lot of
Here's
zealots.
the first shot.
Oh,
There's 3 more shots there.
Oh, he's wasting it on
He's-
a zealot.
He's
yeah,
okay.
but it's gonna recharge by the time he needs it again anyway.
Yeah.
So I think he needs to not be in that middle ground. He needs to go down here, so he's not going up around.
The only thing is, guys, if these disruptor shots do not do the really good damage, he is dead because of these immortals and shield batteries.
Yeah, definitely. But here it is.
Here it is.
The first shot is a dud. The second
no.
and third are really good, but that's it.
Two immortals.
That's all he has. And remember, he's by
That's
shield
a lot of
battery,
immortals.
backed up by
Yeah.
so many
A lot
immortals.
of immortals.
And
That's insane. And he lost his disruptors.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I think he didn't position his army well because the zealots were behind,
Yeah.
right? So he's gonna need to save these immortals though.
Blink and take out those immortals.
Yeah, but he has to be
Indeed.
careful. Blink ahead.
At home, he's trying to rebuild.
And here comes the prism.
Oh, look at him! Look at him! He's like, I'll
Oh,
fight
he
you.
did blink ahead.
Yeah, so that's a good snipe on the one Archon. Because
Oh, was it
Archons
an
are
Archon?
really good against mass zealots.
Yep.
And so now there's no Archons in the mix. But there's a big warp in the main base here for
Yeah,
very cool.
Neutrophil dropped in a bunch of zealots, which probably will die because of the overcharge and the
Yeah, so I think
Neutrophil.
he's just trying to buy time here, but
Neutrophil's on the other side now, looking to see what he can do here. There are
No,
no there's 2 disruptors again.
he's gonna be out of position again. Well, there you go. He's,
Yeah,
he's reacting once again.
Okay, here it goes. Disruptors are juicy, boys.
Oh, they're focusing the Nexus, so it's gonna go down.
Oh,
he
good
saved
blink, and he's gonna kill it, and then he should run
Okay.
back. These are the Nexus killers.
Yeah, and then there's another. I think the adepts are in the. 6
Yeah, on the
o'clock.
other
No,
side, charge lots.
actually more zealots.
Now,
This is really
despite
good for
despite all of this, Vericle's still up in workers.
Yes. But
But
actually, the
yeah.
Armada, the Air Armada, is
the
starting-
Golden Armada is the problem.
Oh my gosh, look at that. Dun dun dun.
But you know, now he's down to 3, well, essentially 2 mining bases here. because-
Yeah, very good strategy. How do you beat someone who macros makes a lot of money? Tax them.
Yeah.
That's right.
So these disruptors are really good, but I think they're obsolete now that these
The air units.
the
are
air
out.
is here.
Yeah, well, if the disruptors clear the ground units, these blinked stalkers
Could
can
do
take
it.
care
Yeah,
of their-
that's right.
But
Does he have vision on those Tempests? I don't think he
I don't
saw,
think he
right?
knows.
I don't think he
So
saw
that-
he's
there's
going
some-
air.
there's some DTs on the 6 o'clock location.
Yeah,
And
he's just
also at
harassing
the
everywhere.
expansion.
And some
Look at
here
that, just one
again.
DP.
9 workers killed. Again, the constant taxing,
Yeah. It's
right?
so
It's
good.
just you thought you paid your property tax, but he keeps collecting.
Collector.
Yeah,
is here.
it's like, yeah, you got to pay again.
It's crazy.
It's time to put in some cannons and shield
It's like-
batteries.
Yeah, both of them are maxed out, man. So.
Oh, okay. So
we're gonna
maxed
see-
out to maxed out definitely
Yeah.
means. But look at this, Blink Stalkers. Neutrophil's now
That's
trying to
right,
get rid of
that's
them. Yeah, he's trying to get rid of the stalkers now. I think some of them
I
anyway.
think Very Cool's just had enough. He's gonna go for it, starting from the 3 o'clock location.
Up, here we
All right,
go.
here it is. Here's
Battle
the big
Royale.
battle.
Here it is,
This
boys.
is when he sees the air for the first time too.
Yeah, he doesn't know about the air. Although these
Whoa,
Tempests don't really
good
kill
dodge.
air ground that well, but the Immortals do.
But there are a lot of charge slots down there too.
Yeah.
Indeed, and he's gonna back off. There
Yeah.
are shield batteries that he can fight
Yeah,
with,
I think he's gonna
but
lose
he's
all
not
this
backing
army.
off.
Yep, he's gonna lose all this if he doesn't back out.
Yeah, he's okay. There you go. He backs off to the shield batteries. He's not at the shield batteries with the air.
Oh, that Archon
But-
though is hitting all of the air units with splash.
But there's
Splash,
DTs.
gets it
There's
right.
DTs behind,
there's
and there's
DTs.
no.
oh no,
There's
DTs.
Servers.
Yeah, I think this
No
is gonna be
servers.
it.
He's
Yeah,
down. Look
I
at the
think he's
supply.
gonna GG here.
You know, so you know what it is too. The Tempest shoot down DTs, right? I mean, the Observer. So
Yep, there he goes.
Right.
He knows he's behind.
there you go. Looks like he ties it up.
Ties it up. We're guaranteed a
A
game,
game
5.
7? Oh.
Yeah, we're guaranteed a game 5, so we're at least get to romanticize.
All right, guys. Each
Good
of these
game there.
games, each of the game is actually worth commenting and paying attention to the details. You guys notice that? Like every game so far, you have to really pay attention.
Yeah, exactly. Because there's so much going on.
So much
especially
going
when,
on.
especially when the collector is playing. Jeez.
The tax. We're gonna have a new nickname, the Tax Collector.
Yeah, I know, right? He's gonna be
And
the
then
collector
the
for
other
now.
guy is the billionaire that doesn't want to disclose his taxes.
Yeah, he just lets the tax collector run amok.
He makes so much money, he's like, whatever.
Well, very cool. Very cool. Loves to make new builds, so let's call him Elon Musk. He likes to create stuff.
And his
The
goal,
collector versus Elon Musk.
yeah, he wants to move to Texas to pay less taxes at this point.
I know. Right?
He is in
All right.
California. Neutrophils is domain, getting taxed.
That was
1-1,
a really good
boy.
game. Back and forth. 1-1. Are we gonna see game 7? I hope so.
So Neutrophil just asked for a quick water break. He went to get water, so
All right, water break real quick, guys.
He's back.
I'm gonna go grab me a drink too. Hang on.
Yeah, you're gonna need drinks because of the
Jeez,
all the
yeah, I know, right?
talking. So we're gonna play one quick highlight while that happens. Be right back.
off. This Rend is free, and now an Elder Dragon on. TL took too long to choose to fight. The charm might land, but the one from Jensen won't, and it's not going to matter. Volk to the back line. Double kill already for Perks. Sven's going to throw an Alistair for a bit more. Easy Dive comes across, already 4 kills. How far he left alone? He's going to drop as well. The Bud Light A's for Cloud9, not a problem. 15,000 gold at a game 1 win. Goes the way of the underdogs you might consider, as Cloud9 will take down Team Liquid the first.
Cloud9 heard you were talking about early games, so they slammed down Renekton, Nidalee, Kalista, Alistar, and they steamroll that early game. Big stuff in the opening game of the winner bracket finals. Cloud9 with an emphatic W to start.
Sometimes a fight determines the game, but in this case, it felt more like the game was already over by the time we got to that fight. Cloud9 cleans up Team Liquid there and would take the series 3-1 to head into the grand finals.
All right, I think we're good to come back into the games now. That looks like Neutrophil is back. Malagant back. I think so. Oh, maybe not. I don't hear him yet, but well, we can start the game, and we're good to go. Let's do it, guys. They're both ready. We're gonna start them.
We're just waiting. All right, they're both ready. I think we're good to go.
Yep, we'll start it. We're all in the lobby. Game 3 coming up. Welcome everyone. This is game 3 of the finals.
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
It's tied up at 1-1.
That's right.
Yep. First time, introduce our player. First player, please.
Okay. Hang on 1 second. All right, I'm ready.
Bottom
so
right.
on the bottom right, we've got very cool.
So by the way, Hurt in Time, if you watch FSL, we do have their intros. So you can just say this is, and then it just plays it. We play the.
Gotcha.
We have a little animation for them.
Sir Malagant on the top.
All right, on the bottom right. Oh wait, on the top left, we have our Protoss player. It is
Neutrophil.
Sporting that classic Nexus look from StarCraft and StarCraft 1, Dudor.
Yeah, right. I really like that. I really like that Nexus skin right there. So nostalgic.
Alright, so yeah, he wants to steal the gas
He's
again.
gonna steal the gas again.
But very cool's like, alright, I'm not gonna bother with it. I'll just put 2 down now.
So that last game was pretty crazy, right? How just very cool just continuously survives all these worker harassment and still keeps the lead actually.
Yeah, I think if for very cool to move, to get better in terms of advancing, I think he needs to shore up his defense.
Yeah.
Right, multitasking defense. And I think that's where he's lacking right now, because that's where Neutrophil takes advantage a lot. And can you imagine if he does defend those well, and the lead that he had already?
That was the point I was gonna make. When he actually learns to defend that, he'll be even harder to beat, right? I mean, at this point, since he makes so much money and he's he loses money from these harassment, I would just, until I can figure out how to be better at defending, I'll just put a cannon.
Yeah, cannon and a shield
battery. That's it. I'm like, alright, dude. I'm not good enough to defend that yet, but later I will be. But for now, I don't want to lose to that, or at least,
With our smallest map in the map pool here, both the players elected to go double gateway first, right?
Ooh, Stargate for.
But it's 2 adepts for very cool and 2 stalkers from Neutrophil. So
yeah. Okay, so this is really, he's just gonna keep making adepts, and then boom, either lots of void rays or oracle. That's what's gonna happen here. It's really up to Neutrophil to make sure he closes his ramp when those adepts come in.
Yeah, so at this point, once you've seen those two adepts, you should position your, just an extra probe just sitting there in the ramp.
Yeah, and that's
right?
standard. In
Standard.
in Protoss play, that's pretty standard. So
So he's not doing that, but good thing, very cool, is not sending the adepts across the map. Here.
Yeah,
But there's an oracle in the way.
Oh, four
I
adepts
think
now.
he's gonna time it with the oracle.
Yeah.
That's what he's gonna do. He doesn't want to
You're right.
show the plan, because another thing too is once you see that there's several adepts and no stalker, the gas went somewhere and it's likely Stargate, and so that's one of the deductions you can do as a Protoss. So that's why.
Yeah. So I think
That's a
here
lot
it
of.
is.
There's
The
gonna be
oracle
6
coming.
adepts.
Yeah, Neutrophil doesn't know about it because he makes a sentry which he'll scout with, and then he'll know. Oh, but this oracle. But Neutrophil should have a shield battery. There it is. See, right? It's kind of he knows about this timing, so he already has a shield battery coming. He even has his stalkers there.
But the problem is, when you have this many adepts, even just 2 adepts, it doesn't matter if you have a shield battery. So he
Exactly.
needs to close.
He needs to close that. That's really required. And
But
he's not.
Miracle is not going across the map though.
Yeah,
so.
he's massing all these adepts. Now he will. Okay, here it is. He's gonna
Finally.
time it. This is
Or-
actually
or-
devastating if he does not close this choke.
Yeah. But there's a double oracle as well.
Yeah, and that's to overcome the.
Shield battery.
Yeah, but Neutrophil sees the oracle. He knows.
Reveal.
But he doesn't know if there's 2, right?
Yeah, but he has 3 stalkers here ready to help. So
He's
he
gonna
just
need
has
those
to close
stalkers
the
down
choke. He just has to close this choke, and there it
Oh
is.
my gosh.
He's not
Here we
closing the
go.
choke, and he's gonna lose the workers at the bottom. Oh,
Nope.
but
They
now he
canceled.
revealed though. He revealed that he has. Oh, these oracles aren't doing anything.
Oracle's gonna die.
Oh, and he's not gonna get anything. The fight at the bottom, the adepts didn't do anything either.
Oh, it's in.
But this is
It's
in,
now.
boys.
He's gonna need to target probes though, because it's gonna automatically attack the stalkers, which you don't want to do.
Yeah, only 2 workers killed so far. That's still not enough. Losing an oracle.
Yep. That's a lot. That's a lot of adept being killed too.
Yeah, that's.
Oh,
I don't think
man,
that's
this
enough.
was-
Eight
Yeah.
workers for. Let's go look at the 8 workers for 8 adepts. Definitely, and an oracle. Well, the oracle's not
There's
dead.
still an oracle up. It's
Yep.
getting a couple kills now.
Yeah. Okay, so 10
So here's the
workers
thing.
for
It's
8.
definitely better for Neutrophil, but only if he attacks now, because he has a massive army, right? If he doesn't attack, he loses that advantage.
That's true.
Wow.
But there's
And
immortals,
he knows
though.
it, so he's going.
He has a
Right, he's
prism,
going
so I
now.
think that's now he's gonna go since he has a prism.
Yeah, but now Immortals are being chronoed out,
Yeah, and then the shield battery. I think.
and the Oracle is still at play here, so he has to be careful.
He left two stalkers at home. Oh.
Okay, good.
Okay, so he's gonna actually jump.
Is he gonna blink in? Oh,
Yeah,
no,
he's
just
gonna jump
pray.
in where there's no shield battery and he's out of
He's gonna
position.
go
He might
there
even
enough.
do a sentry warp in. Oh, never mind. He's gonna
Ooh.
pick it up.
He needs to take out that pylon.
Oh, he's actually.
Oh, he's losing these stalkers. Though.
Yeah, he lost a couple of stalkers by being indecisive there.
Yeah.
And once again, oh, look at this nice stasis
Oh.
by Very Cool.
6 workers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No mining for that. Very Cool ahead in mining. Again.
Yeah, and then Immortals are being, incremented out here, so this is not looking good. Because it's all about the Immortal count, especially in this small map where, they don't have that far to walk.
Yep. Charge lot now
Yeah.
for Neutrophil.
Charge is being upgraded though for Neutrophil, which is good.
Charge will wreck both of these things.
Yeah, but I don't think Very Cool is gonna move out until that blink is done.
Yeah, he shouldn't. And he's adding more gateways, so.
And so the Oracle flies in again in the main base here. Let's see what he does.
I think at this point he's just gonna keep
Just
putting
got it.
stasis wards.
Yeah.
But Neutrophil, he's not an F2 player, so he leaves these guys and they'll never move. Unless he makes them move. And
Yeah, but I think if he does put a stasis ward, one stalker is not enough for the DPS for
Yep.
it to stop.
Unless he shoots down the Oracle, maybe.
Unless he shoots on the Oracle, yeah.
Yeah.
But, yeah. He's gonna see the Dark Shrine here.
Yeah, he's like, hey, Oracle, check out what I got.
Surprise!
Tax collectors back.
I know, right? The agents.
Neutrophil falling behind in workers still, but he is making workers continuously.
Alright, so Blink is about to be done.
Army-wise, they're even, somewhat.
Yeah. So Blink versus
Oh,
Charge
look at these. We missed
Oh.
these Adepts. Made him pull the workers back. Loses 2 of them. And they're gonna get away and kill more at the bottom. So lost
so this
mining
is what we're
time.
talking about, right? This, well, you shouldn't have to lose 2 workers off of that.
Yeah. Lost mining time too. And then he has to rearrange all these workers once again. Very Cool does expand again. His goal is to make money, guys.
Yeah, you're right though. He should put up a couple of cannons in each base if he's gonna F2 his army around.
Yeah, at this point,
just
that's what
too
I
hard.
would do. It's just until you can solve that problem, you know.
Yeah.
Yeah, and he was severely supply blocked there, and he had to make 3 pylons
Look at
a time.
Neutrophil with a
No.
secret base.
The ninja base.
Close
That's
enough.
DTs.
but-
There's a DT in the base on the bottom right. And more
Again,
probes.
yep. It somehow got in there. How, I don't know.
Prism.
It's a prism.
Yeah, there's a-
Where
there's
is
a
that
prism down
that
there.
prism? Oh, he
There.
moved it so far on the other side. Look how much damage this does. It makes him move all these workers all the way to the new base, which he's like, it's gonna finish anyway. Let me just drop it there. This looks like the last one, and the Oracle dies finally in the back. By the way, throws a revelation.
You can see the neutrophil has much better income, while those probes are running for their lives, that
Yeah.
helps.
Yeah, one base
now-
versus 2.
But now cannons, he finally learned it. I'm like, all right, you know what? I'm just gonna make cannons, leave a
Tired
couple
of
of
this.
stoppers here. Tired of this.
Finally.
Neutrophil's
here
like,
comes
oh, you have a
another warp.
cannon? I'll make 5 things. Oh, but finally, let's see. Okay,
Yeah.
survives.
Just a little bit of hull damage there, but gets away. All right, so charge is almost done here for Very Cool as
Neutrophil
well.
double immortal production. He's got so many immortals again.
It's crazy. How
Holy
many immortals does he have?
moly. He has
Look
a
at the probe lead too. He's losing probes and he's still up by 8.
yeah.
No, that's. I think that's. Oh yeah,
Yeah.
that's right.
Yeah, very
Yeah,
Cool, still ahead.
very cool. Look, Very Cool is a born billionaire, all right? That's just the way it works.
That's insane.
All right, so we're 3 base versus 3 base.
Transition, look at this. He's getting the Robo Base, so he probably will start getting disruptors. And right now, he has the advantage in the army. Add in the disruptors, well, that's lights out.
So the thing here though is, I mean, I didn't like that ninja base because if Very Cool finds out about it, it's too far for you to defend effectively, right?
Yeah.
Exactly.
And especially on this map, it's so small.
Yeah, and luckily he's not looking around.
Yeah, Very Cool is not a super active type of player. He's a macro player, right? So
yeah,
that's the thing. So maybe it's a calculated risk by Neutrophil taking that ninja
We
base.
all have our pros and our fortes and weaknesses, right? And if Very Cool was very good in all of these facets,
And he'll be masters
belong in
and maybe
Diamond
even
1,
higher. Yeah, exactly. And look, charge lot to take care of that. There's no shield battery, so he should take care of that cannon.
It's a good warp in there, but they're stalkers.
Stalkers are pretty weak.
Yeah, they're not gonna fare well against these zealots. He needs to warp in more.
Yeah, and there's the damage.
Yeah, he should have started with the zealots right off the bat, but yeah, he loses 7 workers out of that, and it's not even done. It's not
7
even cleaned up
workers,
yet.
2 adepts, 2 zealots. Got wrecked by these 5 zealot warping. Look, after all said and done, 2 stalkers, 11 probes, and 2 zealots. Right? That's the most
And the
cost
warp
effective.
prism is still sharking around. Look at that.
Yeah,
Not too
he's looking for somewhere where there's no cannon and shield battery at this point.
But what you don't want to do is lead him back to your.
Yeah, you definitely
your
don't want to do
base here.
that. And Neutrophil, another tax agent coming.
There.
The agents are here.
Hi, I'm here to. You didn't pay your. Oh, there you go. Get out of here. I did pay.
How close the supply count is. Oh, well, I just changed.
Oh no, but you know what? He can blink under
They're
this.
identical.
Vision of it.
Yep. And he finally gets the pesky prism.
All right,
Finally.
so here's the engagement here.
Oh man, but you know, disruptors and immortal lead.
Disruptors and Immortals will win this. Oh my god.
But he needs the Zealot up front and the Archons up front.
And I think Neutrophil has a better control with his disruptors, actually.
Except for game 1.
Except for game 1. But
There
yeah,
you go. Oh, he sees him, so he's like, oh, okay. Come on over.
Blip.
Hello. Boom. Oh,
Archons.
man. And there's a shield battery to help. There's 2 more disruptors, so he has more shots. He's drawing him in. Well, he may not even need to do the disruptor shot.
Yeah,
he's crushing
that's
this
insane.
army.
Look at it, how many?
Those
many-
immortals are just insane. Plus the shield battery
Yeah,
overcharge.
8 Immortals? That's crazy. That's crazy firepower there.
All right, but now the ninja base has been revealed, and like I said, he can't defend this easily, right?
Yeah.
I didn't like that placement there, and he's gonna lose. Probably he's gonna lose all the probes here.
He will lose all the probes.
Oh, he got caught there. 17 probes. Dead.
Yeah.
I'm surprised
so
he
I
didn't
think that was-
fight. He should have fought that. He knows that he can take the army on.
Yeah, but that was unnecessary, I think. Right? It's too far out, and it's very easy on like what you said on this map, especially. It's too easy to find that.
Very cool had the high ground too, so if he were to try to run up that ramp, it could be ugly.
Yeah, so here we have our air transition. Very cool's putting down his second with a fleet beacon. So both of them are getting fleet beacons here.
Well, can Very Cool stop this army with the disruptors? That's the
But he does have a bigger army, right?
Yeah.
Okay, here
So,
goes.
let's keep
Bigger
going.
army, but there are a ton of immortals here.
There's a pre-blink. That's not a good idea with disruptors.
Oh
He needs to
man.
overcharge right now, though.
Ooh.
These disruptors are just killer shots, but he is fighting where their shield battery is.
Yeah, but I
there's
think
a
he's
lot
gonna
of
lose a few disruptors here.
Yeah, he's gonna lose the disruptors. Parting shot for the disruptor.
Yeah, and look, Neutrophil's supply plummets below 100.
Not a
and he
good
has to
fight.
force the recall here.
Actually, the recall wasn't even a good idea because he lost a lot.
Yeah.
And but you know, Very Cool doesn't go for it.
Yeah, I don't think he's confident that he has enough army supply to bust the front. So he just goes home, makes more zealots, gets a 5th base.
Yeah.
And more
but you know what?
He has 80 probes.
Holy cow.
80 probes for Very Cool.
But so the problem here is Neutrophil is making Tempests.
Tempests aren't
That's
that
very
good actually.
against- yeah, very good against carriers, right?
But yeah, against ground army, carriers are better. The only thing good about the Tempest though against the ground armies, you're not spending money when they shoot, right? The interceptors.
No.
Oh, this is good. Neutrophil is
Yeah, but
taking.
he can recall here if he wants to because now it's done. But he's gonna decide to walk there. There's a big army in both sides here. Oh, is he gonna save? Yeah, he can save this. But you know, he shouldn't be throwing away these zealots because that doesn't trade well with the 5. Yeah, he lost 5. Now he has 75, right?
Yep.
At the same time, you're not that rich. You only have 4 bases.
All right. Very Cool is maxed out.
Yeah, I think he's gonna go for it now. He's gonna destroy the remnants of this base.
And he'll show these Tempests are not very good against
Yep. This is a
this
crazy
type of
army.
army.
And there are no disruptors here to save the day.
Oh, but you know what?
There are
Yes,
RBCs,
Dark
though.
Templars.
RBCs, though.
No
There's no
observer.
observer again.
Yes, no observer. He's gonna run back with these Tempests. He probably should save his probes too.
Yeah,
The
he's
battery
back up.
overcharge is strong. And here comes the carriers. That's where these Tempests can help.
Alright, he's gonna lose this base though.
Actually, Very Cool had
can trade
Yeah, very cool had 2 observers come in at the last
And
minute.
yeah, he can trade here, right? Because
Yeah.
he's
It's a good
maxed out
trade.
still.
Yeah, that's very good.
All right, so he doesn't know about this 9 o'clock base. So I think
Neutrophil
very-
is broke.
Yeah, he's half of the supply.
And his income.
I think very cool's just consolidating his army.
His income
waiting
is half,
for-
less than half right now.
Yeah.
I don't think very cool should go any more air at this point because there are the Tempests. You just
Well, he does have his own Tempests as well.
Oh, there you go.
He's adding more Stargates. I think if they trade in this battle, he can supply, make more air right after that. He is really rich. +1 is already done for Neutrophil though, but +1 is gonna be evening out for very cool. But here it is. He's moving out. I think he's gonna sweep down the left side, and if he does, he can snipe that third.
If he gets that third, that's a good game.
Yeah, not looking good. I think he's gonna march for his win because he doesn't have an answer to this army.
Yeah, this is a crazy army right there.
Holy cow.
I'm really
it's-
surprised he traded badly with the disruptors at the last fight, right?
All right, so
Oh,
he
those
picked up
Tempests.
one carrier, but there's not enough ground here.
He has to
Yeah,
run back
those
to his
talents
one
really-
shield battery.
Yeah, I think this is the beginning and the end here.
Yep.
He doesn't have enough DPS here to stop this army. Even if he trades with the whole thing, right? Very cool can
Yeah.
get remax.
And he doesn't have the money.
Yeah, he doesn't have the money. That's it. GG.
Wow. Very.
Very
And
cool
we
takes
got a
the
tie
lead.
game, guys.
Well, very cool takes the lead, so 2-1.
Oh,
Yep.
that's right. Never
Yep,
mind. It was
2-1.
tied earlier, and now it's 2-1. We'll take a quick 3-minute break. I'll play some Sidestorm Esports Network ads. We'll be back about 3 to 5 minutes, ladies and gentlemen.
All right.
Oh, hang tight.
Our next video is going to be Overwatch. This is from the Contenders EU Season 1. Upper bracket semifinals here between British Hurricane and New Kings.
That one very well, but New Kings rushing back now with Bridro at their side with that Song of Speed.
Gonna eat up the fire strike, running with the cleave charge. Not gonna find anything. Lolsish is out of the fight, but not dead for now. Blizzard on the point will catch out Yikid. There's gonna be the bomb being dropped. Massive remake here. The wall isolates British Hurricane off the point, but they're ready to samba as Dridro has lost his life again in these fights. Holding the shield, great pin there from Health will find Lolsish. Tank line not looking healthy for the New Kings, and another Deadeye from Sparker will zone them off the point. DM comes out, won't be baited into firing the shot, but it buys enough time to make sure no one goes down. Greffin's time to counter, Hell getting into the face, cleaves down the Cowboy, make sure the shots are never fired. Shadow just a little bit off center there for Hell, but he's able to get the hammer swing through, and British Hurricane go ahead and take the first round.
British Hurricane taking the first round of Iliad.
Great job holding the point there by British Hurricane. Felt like the New Kings were never able to fight grouped up. They were just picked apart and kept back all the way through the end of that round. British Hurricane would go on to win 3-0 and head to the upper bracket finals. Next up is Rainbow Six Siege from the North American League. Group stage match here between Dark Zero and the Susquehanna Sonics.
Sonics now trying to find a rotation. Rexon's actually going to hop down outside, looking to go towards Big Window instead, and this could be the game changer for them. You can see the Yokai continuing to try and get information inside of Attic as well. NJR might have his first point of contact here. Is truly only Super taking damage so far inside of this round. This utility dance continues to go back and forth. The second EE1D pops off. They're trying to force inside of Attic. The Yokai drone gets yet another click here off, and finally the Lion gets down, but not before Yeti can get the refrag. Dark Zero come out on top of the pile though inside of this 4 versus 3.
Hanson continuing to inch his way back in. Needs to quickly get the diffuser back, and thankfully he doesn't have to fully peek the door in order to get it. Even better news, it doesn't look like there's anyone actually challenging him from the other side of this angle, so should be able to lurk his way in. I don't think he actually has the capability to go in is going to be the big problem, and the other problem is the shotgun sitting around the corner from him. Eclipse and Mint shut it down.
The defense of Dark Zero there just a little too strong for the Sonics to crack in that round. That kind of good play would lead Dark Zero to a 7-4 victory in the match.
All All right, guys, we are back. After 3 games, it's 2-1. Very cool, guys. You know, very very cool. Bringing it so far. What do you guys think so far?
I think Very Cool has a good game plan in this game. I think in that game 3, Neutrophil transitioned to Tempest way too early. And, you know, when he had his money invested on Tempest and making them, Very Cool had a bigger army, and that's how he was able to win those small skirmishes. And then from then on, it snowballed.
Yeah, the other thing too is just remember, he had a bad fight at the 3rd and lost his army, including the disruptors. I'm really surprised with that because he had a lot of immortals.
Yeah,
and he did not really shoot the disruptor shots at the right spot.
Yeah.
So,
but you know, like Very Cool was ahead in supply already, but a lot of the supply of Neutrophil were tied up on Tempests that were being produced. Right?
yeah,
So
Tempests were for sure the later one on.
that engagement, he was really behind the 8 ball there because Very Cool had a massive army, and despite the disruptors, he was fighting on the shield battery side for.
Yeah, he shouldn't have transitioned to Tempest too fast. One, maybe carriers are actually better. And the other thing is, he really should not have a bad fight there. He should not have lost his army trying to kill that 3rd, which he didn't even kill. So that was a terrible fight for the type of army he had. He had immortals. He had a giant immortal lead and the disruptors. Anyway, guys, game 3 is gonna come on up as soon as that's game 4. As soon as that gets loaded, we'll start chatting.
So we're just waiting for you to join our. Let me invite you again.
I think this.
Alright, you guys can turn off your cams now. We're gonna get going in it.
You're saying something hurt?
I was just gonna say that watching these games, I think it's a good lesson for newer players that you don't have to be doing multi-prong attacks if you can just macro. This is like macro versus micro.
Yes,
games.
correct. Macro versus micro and multitasking, right? So you can't overcome that. Anyway, guys, game 4 coming up. You are watching the finals for
FSL Season 3 Playoffs.
All right, let's introduce our players once again. On the top left corner of Death Aura, a red Protoss he is.
Neutrophil.
Maligan.
And on the bottom right, he takes on the last game. It is
Very Cool.
With a Raynor portrait there. So I think he's channeling Raynor's energy in these games.
a Raynor Terran.
But yeah, that's a really good point there by Hurting Time, right? I mean, I think the game plan here for Very Cool is, get to 200 supply maxed out as fast as possible and go across the map and win.
Yeah.
Right?
Yep.
And I think that's what he's been doing. And you can micro and do all of this fancy stuff as much as you want, but if you're not ready for that 200 supply worth of army, you can just get overrun, right?
Yeah. Oh, he's gonna steal!
Oh, nice block. That was a nice block. Don't move away.
You can tell he's going for that Nexus because he's not dropping any gas.
Or he's a little
He's
busy.
faking it again.
He's a little busy.
There it is. There's the Nexus.
Oh! Yeah, so he got greedy there. He shouldn't have turned around. So in that scenario where you have 1 hit point left, you just need to run all the way out to regen your shield, then you can come back.
Yeah.
But he turned back right too early.
And that's a bad move because he doesn't know that there was a second base coming up. So he has no idea. He has no idea.
For all he knows, it's 2 gases, and it's quick, right? And
this is gonna be an aggressive play here.
And at this point, you don't want to send a second probe there because you need the probes right now, and it'll be too late by the time you get there. So I think that probe is going to make a proxy. Yes, it is a proxy location there. And
yeah, he's
Very Cool hasn't scouted though, right? So he doesn't know that the rush is coming.
No, Very Cool scouted to see that there was no Nexus yet. So he just went to look there. It looks like this is similar to the first game where he had a lot of stalkers.
He's
Yeah,
faking a
because
Nexus.
he's already cut probes here.
Yeah, and he's gonna do the same build. Look, he's gonna be a 4-gate one again. So neutrophil. I think this is a case where you need to spot there's no workers again. If you don't see any workers here, although the problem is he didn't know this Nexus,
There's
how long
Nexus,
it's
yeah.
been sitting there, right?
Yeah, he could. For all he knows, he just started, right? He
Yeah,
just finished.
That's the problem. Although he's getting a robo pretty fast, 2-gate robo.
And battery shield.
And he has 2 shield batteries already, which is really suspicious. He just doesn't trust Very Cool to be doing doing
and he's gonna
anything.
see the Nexus with
He's
no
like,
probes.
no probes? Huh. And you're not making
Probes?
probes?
Okay.
The key there is you're not making probes? Oh, okay. Yeah, right. I know who you are. You always make probes. That's the key, right? If he's
Yep.
paying attention and he sees that there were no probes and no making probes, this is the same all-in that he saw in Game 1.
Now, I think in game 1 he was set up much better with the
How come
3
Neutrophil's-
shield batteries.
Neutrophil's warp tech is so behind. Oh, okay.
Yeah.
So
It's
very cool
because-
with chronoing, right?
Yeah, very cool.
Well-
That's why he got the second Nexus.
You get the
And
chrono fast. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
You just keep chronoing it.
Immortal
But here
is
it
coming
is.
out.
Oh boy, this could be
But
deadly,
this is
man.
a clue. This is a very good clue for Neutrophil. He's like, wait a minute, you have that many already down here ready to attack me? This looks like
Yeah,
the...
but he has to be
Eight
careful here because he can start one-shotting your stalkers here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Here it is. Here's that problem. Warp gate's about to finish. Oh, Neutrophil, you're taking a bad fight. You need to back off.
Yeah.
Oh, 1-1. Okay, that's not bad.
Yeah, he's
Immortal's
targeting
here.
He's targeting the shield batteries.
One shield
Nice.
battery goes down. He gets the Immortal
Yeah.
again. The second one right away. Chronos it.
Yeah,
And-
gets
he
that
knows.
second one.
He knows.
Escape.
He knows what this is. Because look, he puts in a shield battery. He cancels it too because he knows he was targeting it.
Nah, you should target the other ones. I don't think you can kill that Immortal,
Yeah.
Yeah.
but he's gonna go for it.
Oh, he's gonna go for it.
Oh,
Oh, nice.
Oh, you got it.
Nice knife there. Oh.
Another one. And look, Neutrophil knows about this.
Yeah, but Neutrophil has to be careful here.
Yeah, because there's 11
He,
stalkers
he knows
now.
what this is. 100%. He
Yeah.
knows this is the same as the
Right, so
last
he
one.
pops the Guardian Shield on the Immortal already, so that shield is out of play for a bit here. But yeah, it's a good move here with the Zealot, but I think he can pick off... I thought he was going to pick it off with one shot, but he's going to get it now.
Oh my gosh, non-stop stalkers now. Oh,
Alright,
two
but there's two
Immortals.
Immortals. I think he's going to be safe here.
Yeah,
Or
with
a
two
little
shields.
Neutrophil
Two shields.
is maybe safe now, but Verico is already making workers, by the way. So he's
Yeah.
okay. So he's transitioned out of this very deadly build.
Yeah, but he's losing one Stalker at a time. He has to be careful here.
Yeah.
Yep.
I think it's
Alright, I
time
should
for you
stop
to...
that. Yeah. There's no way you can bust through that now. There's 3 Immortals. Jeez.
Oh, this is not good fight.
That's
He's
not a
lost
good
two-
move
Yeah.
there.
He's
He needs
lost
to run.
3
Get out of there.
warriors already. 3 stalkers already. I think if
Alright,
I'm
no.
Neutrophil, I keep going.
Yeah, just keep
Oh,
going.
yeah.
I
Send
think
in a
I
probe.
think
Did
he
he send a
knows.
probe?
He's gonna go. There you go.
We did send a probe. Send a probe for a proxy pylon.
That's true. He
Yeah,
is. I think
won't
he's
be able to
supply blocked.
reinforce though, so...
He was supply blocked a little bit.
He needs a pylon somewhere, so
I
he
think
can
what he's gonna
reinforce
do is squeeze him.
this. Yeah.
There's.
Because there's no shield battery. Look at that.
Yeah,
No,
not
it's
just
not
yet.
be- Yeah, it's
No
done
one.
now.
Okay.
So... Alright, so very cool's transitioning.
And Neutrophil's
Twilight.
getting charged already, so that's a big deal.
Yeah, but he has to be careful. There are a lot of Blink Stalker... Well, no, Stalkers in the map.
And he's looking for that proxy. Look at him, but it's on the other side.
Alright, so at the end of the day, we have even supply, even workers, but Neutrophil is ahead because of the Immortal count there.
Yeah, and he has the third base.
And he's getting the prism. I think once the prism gets out, he's gonna do what he does best, which is harass.
Yep, he's gonna do some.
Oh, he's gonna do
excellent-
double robo. Okay.
Ooh, he really likes that double robo. I like that double robo as well. You
Yeah.
know, I'd
Very
like to see that
strong.
more from other Protosses.
Here comes the agent ship.
Yeah. Tax collector's ferry.
That's right. That is the IRS van coming at you. You see that white van, the IRS? You're like, oh no, I'm being audited.
All right,
So
he's
far, they're
heading
even
down
on
to that
worker.
airspace on the right side. Oh no, he's gonna warp in some more first. Oh, he's gonna do depths as well.
I think he should do. Okay, he's gonna do a death, but charge lot is about to finish. So
yeah.
He's,
But I
okay,
think,
he's gonna do it down here. Okay, this is a
Split. Yeah, he's
distraction.
gonna split it.
It's a distraction, and then he will warp in at the top. There you go.
Up.
But he's not microing that.
Yeah.
Yeah, he's gonna lose a lot of workers down here.
Yeah.
So you in
needs
this
to
scenario, actually, you don't fight. You have to just run.
Yep. Unless you
Yeah.
can surround, you really don't want to do
Save
that.
those.
Yeah, he's gonna blink in. He's gonna get one, maybe not two. The second one escapes.
And gets one more on his way out.
7 probes
Second
down.
workers. Yeah, and so now Neutrophil's way ahead in workers.
Mhm.
So this is a good sign here, and has a lot more immortals. So it's really about the immortal count right now.
Oh, that's a lot.
Very
That is a
cool-
lot of immortals.
Yeah, because Very Cool's backbone here is just a bunch of blink stalkers, which is terrible against immortals.
And another warp in. I think
See
this
how
is
long
time you
before
go
the
attack.
cannons are made.
Yeah. I think it's time you go attack though in your neutrophil, man. You can't keep doing this thing where.
All right, so probably he's gonna get another 3 or 4 here. Just depends on.
Oh, it's held
Oh,
up.
I think he got bottleneck there.
Yeah.
All right, so that was not a good trade. IRS lost a lot of its agents.
Yeah, they quit. They quit the job. They're like they have to rehire more.
There's no Dark Shrine yet.
Well, Dark Shrine's almost done. All right, so 4th base for both, but Neutrophil is way ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, so there's cannons now for Very Cool.
Yeah, he doesn't want to deal with that anymore.
Well, both of them are on spot
Alright,
with their
so
fourth
here
base.
we are. Pretty much somewhat an even game. I think the lead by Neutrophil is getting smaller because it's getting more late game here.
Yep.
+1 is done for Very Cool, and 2 is already started.
Yeah, neutrophil can actually fight him, but the longer this game goes,
Yeah, he like what you said, he should have be more aggressive with the. Oh, he's gonna lose that
He's
prism.
gonna lose the prism.
yeah, he needs to give it up now on this harassment. He needs to
Yeah.
go for a power army and go.
Yep. Pick a lot of
He's adding
zealots,
the
actually.
disruptors. Yeah.
Look at that Templars for Very Cool.
Yeah, and Templars really you need Archons, because you need a way to deal with charge
Zealots,
slots.
yeah.
And you need Archons to do that. Alright,
Yep,
but a
there's
second
another-
prism.
Another
It's gonna
IRS
scout
van.
that. Yeah, it's gonna scout that proxy location finally, and you can probably clean it up easily.
Ah, there you are.
Yeah, now he's gonna be sending DTs to collect.
Alright, but disruptors are in play. Yeah, look at that. It's this has been the bane of Very
he gets
Cool's
spotted.
existence. But let's see if he reacts fast enough here. He does.
He does.
Okay, good.
It
He
doesn't
minimizes the losses.
Yeah, he did kill even one probe.
But he does find the proxy and kill it.
Yeah, which is good because that's a good warping point if he does. Very Cool decides to move out. But 4 more gateways here for Very Cool.
Yeah, for the first time in this game, neutrophil has either been ahead or the same on the worker count. Until I just said that.
Yeah.
Holy cow! Neutrophil was ahead by like 6 last time I checked.
Yeah, yeah.
No, it's
And
it's
now he-
80. 80 probes already. Crazy. That's insane.
All right, but you know he's making more cannons and shield batteries. All right, so I think Very Cool's gonna move out. He's probably could cancel that 5th base here. Right?
Yeah. He can easily just snipe that. But I don't think he knows it's there though.
No, but
He
if he
doesn't.
walks up there, he's gonna be able to. He's gonna see that pylon, and then he's gonna
Neutrophil
there you go.
should cancels it immediately.
cancels immediately.
He knows. And there's a little bit of harassment here again. At this point, these little harassment is not gonna do anything anymore.
Yeah, because Very Cool has adapted already. So
Yep.
look at that. Battery shield and a cannon on each base.
All right, so Very Cool is maxed out, and this is the time where he's actually gonna try to attack. But there's 3 shield batteries with disruptors up there, so I wouldn't go up there if I was.
Oh, it's a bad attack if he goes up here. A very bad attack if he goes up here.
Speed grinder here.
Yes.
Oh no!
He's going for it.
Oh, bam! Oh, he loses all of it. Oh, just one immortal left.
Yeah, this is not going to be a good trade for him because there's
Yeah.
shield batteries.
Oh.
Shield battery, the immortals,
Uses all its
the
immortal-
archons.
his archons.
His power units just died.
Yeah. That was one of
Needs
the
to
worst
bug out.
trades you can ask
Look at that.
for.
I think there's some DT harass on the bottom too.
Oh,
This is happening.
yeah, I do see that. But
Oh, just
That didn't do anything,
inconsequential.
though.
This is what matters. The push by Neutrophil needs to get going together. He
He's
has
not
a
bringing
prism with it
disruptors.
too. Yeah, he's not bringing the disruptors. He should.
Forgot.
And there you go.
Oh, there
He's
it is.
bringing him. He doesn't bring it because he's not F2ing.
Yeah, he's not an F2 guy.
He's also attacking the top right expansion.
Yeah, look at this. A nice run by of Zealots. I think he just ran them from the other side. Very good attack here. And now the disruptors are together with the army. And
can
I
barrel roll
don't,
theirs,
I don't think this is the same as the last fight that the other fight we saw where
Definitely, because he's ahead in supply, but he did waste 2 shots there.
he has 2 more to go. Here it is.
Yeah.
It's a bait. It's a bait, guys. There you go.
Oh, the person
Right.
lives.
Okay, so I think we're gonna have a carrier war here.
Indeed. Both of them going carriers.
Both of them going carriers. On point.
Neutrophil has a little bit more money. And
Yeah, but the carrier +1 attack is ahead for Very Cool, which is the most important part.
yeah, Neutrophil cannot wait back here. I think he needs to keep
But
pushing
you
the
know
issue.
what? Neutrophil did not cancel the 5th base there.
Yeah, he did.
Oh no, he probably did. Never mind.
No, he
just-
did, and then he just remade
lost
it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Right, so 2 more Stargates here for Very Cool. He's really doubling down on the air transition here.
The only thing is, he's not making enough money, so he needs to.
Yeah,
well,
he's not gonna be able to.
for the first time in Very Cool's life, he needs money.
He's got a lot of moves, mined out mineral patches. So
Yeah.
gotta-
It's income.
Yeah, it's right now the income for Neutrophil is higher.
And he's maxed out already, actually. He needs to go.
Oh, look at this. Neutrophil is not going to start trading his stalkers out because he wants a better army.
Yeah, so he can.
And
do
he'll
some
notice
damage.
the carrier transition once he goes deeper here. There, he sees the carriers, and
Oh, but he
then he
blinked in.
realizes.
Yeah, I think
He
he's trying to get rid
realizes
of it.
what's up, and he's like, "Oh."
Yeah.
He's like, "Oh."
He's trying to get rid of it to get more air.
He's like,
Yeah.
"Oh, okay."
But see here, the upgrades for the carriers are way ahead for Very
Very
Cool,
cool.
and that's
Yeah.
something that's going to be concerned. Now he does have another ship here, Neutrophil.
Oh, and cannons on the new base. That should help. He spots it with the spotter pylon.
Yeah, look at that. I think Very Cool is trying to get rid of these zealots too.
Yeah, but you don't want to.
You know, he doesn't want to
to
throw it out though, because he's
Yeah.
not exactly super rich, right? Look, he has money.
Oh, but no, he's gonna get the top bases.
Yeah,
though.
he's gonna go there to
Indeed,
the top.
indeed. There's no protection there, and he
No
can't warp in
protection.
any units to defend. Actually, and this is
Yeah,
gonna
but
be a
Neutrophil
trade.
is going down too, so this is gonna be a good trade.
It's a trade,
He saved
guys.
What is very cool?
Moved all his probes.
Okay.
Here we go.
Disruptor shots.
He needs to snipe those observers.
One good disruptor shot. He has no.
Yeah, so very cool is not microing here. He's not focus firing in with his
Yeah,
carrier.
because he's attacking on the top side too.
Yeah, he got
And
distracted.
I think he distracted himself. And Neutrophil recalls
He's gonna win this
because
battle, though.
he doesn't want to lose
Yeah,
the
he just wanted to
bases.
risk it.
Oh my gosh, that Nexus has like 100 hit points left.
So Neutrophil's
Very close to
Armada
finishing
is
it out.
better. Oh, but he's
Yeah.
gonna finish it off.
So, but Neutrophil has 5 disruptors that are basically paperweight right now.
Yeah, he
Because
needs to
this is
trade
gonna
him
be an
out.
air battle.
Exactly, he needs to trade him out now, killing things eventually. They'll protect them from the ground army. But you know, this is not free, guys. Verico lost a lot of stuff just for a Nexus, which
No, but now 7 Tempests are in the way. Upgrades for air continuing. And if we look at air upgrades here, right? Let's see. It's 1-1, well, for Neutrophil, and 2-1 for Very Cool. And so that's the problem here.
Crap, looks like there's another hit there on the third base.
Yeah, but he's not going to get that Nexus, though, so...
Yeah.
I think he should just kill the workers.
Yeah, he should have just killed the
would've worked
workers here. Alright, so he, threw away.
But-
This time, Tax gave a refund, right?
But
Yeah,
he
but
has,
it's
he has
okay, yes.
4,000
Yeah, I know,
plus
right? It's crazy,
minerals.
yes, 4,000. And here comes a one lone tax collector. Hey, stop hitting that, man! Hit the
Oh,
probes.
actually, is that his only robo? Is that his only robotics bay?
Ah.
Ooh, he's going to have to make a...
make observers.
Up, the observers are
he
here.
spots it.
Oh, he spots it.
He has an observer with his army, probably.
The Armada. Yep, he has there. Just one.
Alright, so he's just throwing away his... Yeah, they're just exchanging their ground armies now. So the problem, so this is gonna be a pure air battle. The problem here again is very
Upgrades.
cool upgrades are way ahead.
Yeah. Let's see. You're right. That air upgrade is crazy. 2-1-2. Compared to Neutrophil's 1-1-1.
Yeah, and he's gonna leave another base here, and this is actually a very important base because there are 24 probes here. He's gonna lose a significant amount here.
Neutrophil's gonna fight.
Alright, so
Yeah,
this
he
is our
needs to
fight.
fight
Now
this.
this is a lot of Tempest too for very cool. Now here it is.
Yeah, but the upgrades are really...
He is fighting by the shield batteries, guys.
Yeah.
Yeah, but the
And,
shield batteries
and
don't
it's
do
the
as much now
micro.
with these Tempests.
There's also some immortals
Oh,
down
no,
at the Very Cool's expansion just for
Yeah.
killing the Nexus.
Yeah, I think Very Cool wasn't focus firing on his carriers earlier too.
Yeah, but look, he's one-shotting carriers now, so that's
Yeah.
going to be a big problem for Neutrophil. Alright, so yeah, that's a good play here for Very Cool. Just stay behind and just snipe and go back. I think he's,
Oh, and Neutrophil stopped attacking with these immortals.
Immortals.
He
Yeah,
probably
killed
could have.
the Nexus.
Yeah, he's gonna focus on the Stargate. Just a smart move. One less carrier to deal with.
Actually, 2. If he can get that, well, no, he's actually not focusing
Yeah,
on
it's
the
not
target.
focusing on it.
He's killing workers.
11
instead.
workers. 14, nice. 15.
Expansions
That's a
for
big-
Neutrophil. Actually, Verico needs more money, and he has a new base, so that's the good news. And the DTs at the new base are saying no, no, no. And there you go. He's gonna kill the workers
Great
instead.
Smart. Yeah.
That's a lot of workers killed. 28.
Yeah.
And it gets away, 3 of them.
So here's, the problem here is Neutrophil doesn't have a lot of gas banked. He really needs to get that rich Vespine on the top right
Yep.
online.
He needs to get that online right away.
But this is a good harass though because it's pulling very
Wow,
cool.
39
army over the
probes
back.
have been killed. That's
Yeah,
insane.
really good harassment.
The tax collector at work, man.
Neutrophil needs the gases though, and he's not saturating the gases on this base either.
Yeah.
A lot going on in this game, guys. I'm sure they're a bit overwhelmed. This game 4 is
Yeah.
pretty nuts. This is a pivotal game because if Neutrophil loses this, he's one game away from being out. So.
Yep.
Yeah, it'll be match point.
And
so
he needs to win this, and then we probably get our game 6 then. Yeah, if he wins this, he'll get a game 6.
yeah, we'd be guaranteed a game 6 if Neutrophil wins. But it's still a tall order here because although Very Cool is not maxed out,
He doesn't have money.
but he has a very, very impressive air armada here.
Indeed, you almost don't want to fight that.
And he's actually gonna snipe this very, very crucial base here for Neutrophil. And he's out of position. He's not gonna be able to defend this.
Well,
And he needs
Neutrophil looks like
gap.
he's gonna take the other side then instead. Okay.
This is a good trade for Neutrophil, I think.
Yeah,
so,
it is.
Neutrophil has a lot more bank, so...
Well, the bank is mostly on minerals. He doesn't have that many gas. And this was his gas geyser here.
Oh, and he might even take 2 bases now.
Oh,
Neutrophil needs to...
Just needs to go.
He needs to keep going or save. He has to make
Yeah.
a decision. He can't go... Okay, he's gonna rebuild on the left side. And Neutrophil lets this base at the bottom live.
Yeah.
I think he wants to attack this
I think
army.
Very Cool is just waiting for his own mothership. Then he's gonna go attack, but I think he's gonna back off for now.
And they're
But
just
yeah,
gonna miss
look
each
at
other.
Neutrophil's gas. It's just incrementing very slowly, right? And that's the problem he has. He can't max out.
Look at this. Let's see if the air armies collide. It is gonna collide. Bum.
Yeah, but there are Archons under there.
Oh, nice.
You can't
Right.
fight that with Archons under there.
Okay, Neutrophil wisely backs off.
That's wisely, but he plummets in supply. He's now 100 below 150, and he can't make any more because he's lacking in gas.
Yeah, it has no gas.
He does have the new base on the bottom left.
Oh, and this is gonna lose his fort though.
Yeah, he's gonna lose another gas income here.
Yeah. It's just...
It's time to go attack bases. I don't think you want
Yeah,
to.
I think this one you're right. You should just force some sort of a base trade, make the game chaotic. All right, so he loses that base, and
Oh, he's gonna lose his... Oh, he lost his mothership.
oh my goodness, look at the Archons doing splash damage on the carriers.
Yeah. The carriers need to split, man. Oh my
Yeah,
gosh,
he
those
needs to
carriers
split
are
those.
just-
Look at the Archons. They're killing all of the carriers.
Yeah.
I think this is it. Even if he wipes this out, Very Cool can rebuild.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think this is it. The Tempests are gonna get wiped out by the Archons. We have match point, boys.
Look at that, 5 observers along with
Yeah.
Miracle's army. GG.
Match
Very
point.
good game.
Alright, so we either have a new champion or we go to game 7.
Yes.
Very impressive win.
Yeah, this finals has been really great, actually. Very close games.
And the game started with that game 1 strat.
Yeah.
Right? With the Feign Nexus and a bunch of Stalkers. And it was a good defense there for Neutrophil. And I think he had the advantage, but I think he attacked to it.
Yeah, that's right. Alright, next game is on... What map are we?
We are now in Romanticide.
Romanticide. So the score is what?
It's now 3-1.
3-1.
So Neutrophil needs to win the last 3 maps.
Yeah, he needs to do 3 sweep. That's
Yeah,
gonna be
so,
hard.
I mean, he can definitely do it.
Mm-hmm.
But he's gonna have to solve this macro engine.
Yeah, very cool.
Yes,
Yeah.
his work cut out for him. That's for sure.
Definitely. I mean, I
Yeah.
think game to game,
Because if you think about it, Very Cool has already addressed those prism play. So he's already putting cannons and
yeah, he's adjusting to it,
yeah,
and
he's
he's getting
adjusting
better
to it.
at it each time.
Yep.
Um,
So the
but
tax
as
collectors.
neutrophil, you would still have to go back to that, right? You still have to keep doing that. And who knows, you can get far ahead by doing that.
All right, guys. Well, here you go. We're hopping on into the game now. Welcome everyone that just joined in late. This is the finals for
FSL Season 3 Playoff.
in the top left. He needs to win from here on in. He is
Neutrophil.
All right, Hurting Time, you do the honors.
And on the bottom right, we have our series leader at 3 games to 1, right?
Yep.
It is.
Very cool.
All right, so yeah, down to his last life, Neutrophil. So let's see if he can do a 3-game sweep here in the final set of games.
Yeah, he needs to surprise Very Cool here with his cheese. Hopefully, let's
So
see.
Yeah, the one thing he was not prepared for is the 2 builds that Very Cool pulled out, because there is a hard counter to that build, and he hasn't. The first one he lost, the second one it kind of puts him on edge, right? And then maybe is throwing him off too. So he really needs to kind of focus now.
Yeah, the thing is, Neutrophil's strength is his defense and his harass, which is really really good, right? It's top level. The thing is, with the 7-game series, you can't be predictable, right? You're gonna have to mix it up here and there, maybe throw a cheese here and there, because if your opponent know exactly what you're doing to a T, they can play around it, right?
Yeah, if
And
you're
I think
just
that's what's
macroing
happening.
each time, you need to do something else. You need to cheese.
Yeah, I
You
mean,
need to do something.
you need to throw a cheese here and there, right? Some sort of way to make Very Cool think about his build, or to not cut corners, right?
Yep.
Because if like right now, if you look at games 1 to this one, it's all about Very Cool and what he changes, and Neutrophil just reacts and does his thing. And I think in a 7-game series or even 5-game series, right, you're gonna need to mix it up.
Yep, you're gonna need to cheese or something, or at least make him think you're not gonna do the exact same thing every game. But the game planning here is the advantage is on Very Cool side. That's for sure.
Yep. So 2 stalkers for both, right? 2 gateways for both as well, but the warp gate is a lot earlier for Very Cool.
Oh, was that a pylon block?
Yeah, it's a pylon block.
Yeah. He just
Momentarily.
But Very Cool wasn't planning to expand anyway, so
Hey, it worked out that he canceled it then.
yeah, so it works out for both, but Neutrophil does lose 25 minerals off of that.
What is Very Cool doing? What? Interesting.
I think he's gonna play defensive. I think he's gonna make his sentries, and this is what's cool, right? Is he changes up his gameplay, and I think that's something that Neutrophil needs to look into in the future seasons, where you don't want to be predictable, right? We're not all like stats, where this is their gameplay. You need to beat me with that, and they're really good at it. So sometimes you're gonna need to mix it up. But let's see what the probe here sees. He sees the expansion, and I think it's worth that probe to know that that's there. So otherwise, you don't know if you're gonna get all in real quickly.
Yeah, 2 sentries for Very Cool. Wow.
Twilight for
More sentries.
More
Third
sentries. What the?
He might have a weird sentry all in here.
Is this a party build?
He's probably gonna do some hallucinated.
I don't think I've seen him make a sentry in the last 4 games.
Yeah, I was actually
This is
gonna
part of
hop
his.
on
This
it.
is part of his plan. Then I mean, we see this guy. He doesn't do things without a reason, right? When the first game we saw the Nexus, he wasn't making anything out of it. I got suspicious, right? And I was like, wait a minute. I bet you that's for something else.
All right, so hallucinations meet in the middle of the map.
Exactly in the middle.
Yeah, that means they sent out their sentries at the same time. That means they're both sentries had the exact amount at the same time. That means they warped it in at the same time.
Yeah.
All right, but I like immortal count here for Neutrophil, right? He makes those immortals early and often, which is good.
Yeah, the problem in the last game, he could have killed him when he had so many immortals, but he let him rebuild. That's the missing component, the killer instinct.
Yeah, the killer instinct. I think he thought that he wasn't that far ahead, but I think, after that failed strat, the game 1 strat, and you had that many immortals, you need to go poke, or you need to go see.
Yeah, he must know, though, that he has the advantage, because the guy put in the early attack, and then you crushed his army.
Yeah.
Typically, you go. That's a free win for Protoss, because the Protoss can't rebuild as fast as, say, a Zerg, or even a Terran that's bio, right?
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah.
But now, we're at match point here, and very cool is 10 supply ahead with how many probes ahead? 6 probes ahead. And
wow.
This is not looking very good. Even the third base is taken a lot earlier, all around the same time then. So his only saving grace here is his immortal count, and he's still producing, which is good. I think he needs to know when a good amount of immortal is and a good composition is when to push.
Yeah.
Alright, charge on the way, but Blink's almost done here for Neutrophil.
Look, the adjustment by Verical, he just puts a cannon. He's like, alright, I'm not going to deal with that thing.
Exactly.
But Neutrophil is not doing that this time around.
Yeah, I think he said, alright, I need to just outpace him with my own macro. But the problem here is he's getting outpaced. He's 10 workers behind already.
Oh, wow.
And one of the things that very cool also I've noticed is he's always ahead in upgrades, and his +1 is almost done here. So,
the way to beat someone that is always making workers and always getting upgrades is you just outproduce them with army and just go attack.
Yeah, just
you
go
bludgeon them with a big army.
Because I'm like, oh, you spent that much money on workers, you spent that much money on upgrades. Well, the upgrades ain't gonna pay anything for a while, and neither will your workers. It means you don't have army now. I'm gonna go kill you.
Exactly. I mean, you know what in Protoss PvP games, the moment when you see somebody get a forge and upgrade, that is the moment when they both said, all right, we can't kill each other, right? Because they know that they can't be upgrading in the beginning parts because they know they can get overrun. And so you don't do that until you know, all right, I'm safe, I can upgrade. But the fact is, very cool still gets his upgrades early. And so I think that's like what you said, Neutrophil needs to hit that specific window before the upgrades are done, before he has enough units, and you can just overrun him.
Okay, maybe this is the attack that we've all been waiting for, where he actually is committing. I'm like, all right, I'm going to attack you.
This is actually a very good attack. There are 4 immortals here. War Prism is coming.
Okay.
And that +2 is not going to finish in time, but neither is Neutrophil's though. So,
okay, how many gateways does he have? He has only 2, 3, 4 gateways, so he's gonna have to do a lot with 4 gateways.
Yeah, because right now he's 25 supply behind, and now there are Archons in the mix. And are there shield batteries here? Yeah, there's 1 shield. The second one's on the way. But I think he's gonna do this double prong again. Let me see if he's gonna vary units.
I think he's waiting also for his zealot speed. It's almost
Yeah,
done.
I think he's gonna wait for his +1 as well, but then that's gonna cut it close to very cool's +2, right? So I think his window is closing rapidly here.
Yep. Warp in, he needs to warp
There's
in.
a Dark Shrine up.
Yeah, but there are 3 observers already on the map, so it's just a matter of if you can catch the army out of position. But now he's 11 workers behind, so this window is closing.
Okay, 2-prong attack on the left side with this thing that gets spotted.
Yep.
Because he does have an observer there.
Yeah,
Neutrophil actually is
Neutrophil's just gonna
expanding,
go
yeah.
home here.
He's expanding too, so he's like, alright.
Yeah. Right, which is a good move. I think you go there, see if you can get something done. If not, then go home and you're expanding.
Look at that. Fort base for...
Alright, so here's what I was talking about like before. you're still 20 some 30 supply behind, and you're transitioning to air, right? Your air might not kick in before Very Cool attacks you, because he's gonna be maxed out before your air is really gonna pay dividends. So I think that's gonna be the problem here.
Yep.
Right, because in an air transition, I think I would have liked for him to, max out, make a well-rounded ground army first, and then you can, when it's safe, then you can transition. But he's transitioning way too early, because look, +3 ground units on the way, and I think Very Cool is posturing to make a move here. Yeah.
Yeah, and then his army is
massive.
has 2 attack.
Right, and more Archons are on the way. I think he's shoring up his defenses so he can safely move out. But look, he's 11 supply away from being maxed, and at that point he's going to attack, and Neutrophil won't have the dividends paid for his air army.
And also look at that. If you look at the gateway count for Neutrophil, he only has what, 5? Oh, 6, right?
Yeah, so I think this is gonna be the championship march here. Right, so here it is. There's more Archons coming in. There are a lot of charge slots here, and there's not enough.
Oh my gosh,
here.
that's a lot.
Yeah, I think this is gonna do it. He's not ready.
He's maxed out already.
Yeah.
Oh, and
this is what I'm talking about.
Neutrophil's expansion is naked.
Disruptors could be the dream here.
Yeah. Oh, there goes the Disruptors.
But they're so far out of position. I think he can cancel this 4th base. And here it is. Here's a big battle here. The shield batteries are late. The Archons are up front. Yeah,
a little bit of a choke.
Doing a lot of work.
Yep, that's good. Pull out the probes, so you're gonna lose that base.
Yeah, he's definitely gonna lose that base.
And he still hasn't have his disruptors with his army, because
so that's the problem here.
This is where F2 helps.
All right, so this is so now he's down to 3 bases. Very Cool is comfortably on 4, and +3 is about to be done.
So the one thing though that Neutrophil didn't do is make air, actually. So that's the good news.
Yeah, but the air, he invested in what, 2?
Yeah, I know. He wasted money on it, but at least he didn't make useless 4 Tempests. Like the last time, right? He had 4 Tempests at the beginning of the fight, where he then started to bleed out.
But he also invested in an air upgrade too, so you gotta.
Yeah, but it's much better than 4 Tempests.
Adepts can do a lot of work here, so he gets only 1 probe.
2 probes.
I'm not sure if this attack is prudent.
Yeah, I don't think so.
I mean, he needs some money shots.
He's behind.
Oh,
that's a good disruptor hit. Gets that's only 1 Archon though.
2 couple.
Oh my gosh, that's a lot.
Oh, that's a good one. Yeah, that was a good.
That's a good hit.
All right, so it's not over yet. Those disruptors are getting their cooldowns back. So there's 1 disruptor hit.
Oh, another hit.
2 stalkers, but they're charge slot up on the top, so he probably can't kite that.
Recall.
But you know what? He's gonna lose all of these units because of the blink stalkers here.
Yeah. Wow, that dropped him really low on his count.
Yeah. All right. So, but now Very Cool now transitions to air and says, "All right, I think it's safe for me to transition." Gets his upgrades.
Yep. He's going for air now. He has the money for it.
Yeah. So Neutrophil is now starting to make air units, but I think he's gonna lose this base here. He's out of position, and I don't think he can just safely go down there. Disruptors are good defensive units, but he doesn't even have them in the army.
Yeah.
He doesn't have. Oh yeah, he does have 4.
It's just too strong of an army at this point.
Whoa, that's a good disruptor hit.
2 more.
All right, that's another good one, but there are a lot of charge slots.
Yeah.
Charging in the front.
Oh my gosh.
Alright, there's too many things going on here, but the disruptor hits are key, and they're doing a lot of damage. The Archons are the ones that are left.
Oh, look at all these charge slots.
Those charge loss, man.
Alright, so he gets 2, but then the carriers pop out, and I think Very Cool needs to just get out of there. He did what he needed to do. he probably can kill some. So he's gonna recall. Kill some probes here. All right. So the end of the day, Neutrophil gets his 4th base, while Very Cool already has his 5th, and carrier production are in. So now the good thing about Neutrophil. Say again.
I was just saying, now Neutrophil is finally building some cannons at his expansion. He has his very important expansions. He leaves them naked.
Yeah,
And,
he needs to keep this 12 o'clock base. If he loses that, I think that's really downhill from there. And what I like is Neutrophil is ahead in air upgrades. 2 is about to be, well, his 2 is a +2 attack is about to be finished. So that's a good thing. Problem here is the econ battle. You know, the longer he waits, it's gonna be the same thing as the other game. All right, so these 5 cannons hold the line for the reinforcements to come. So those cannons really pay dividends there.
Yeah, Neutrophil's lagging behind on upgrades.
Well, no, he's ahead in the attack.
On the air.
Yeah.
Yeah. But if you look at the ground units, jeez, Vertical is already a 3 attack.
Yeah, he really prioritized the attack in the beginning, right? Because
Yeah.
he really made a well-rounded ground army.
Yeah, because he's so dedicated. Yeah, he was so.
Yeah,
he
and
was
he
so
only
intent on winning
upgrades.
ground.
Yeah, he only transitions to air when he feels that it's safe. And now 5 carriers on production and 2 more Stargates are coming in. So, like, the longer we wait here, the window for Neutrophil to come back is getting smaller here.
Look at that, he's already maxed out again.
Yeah, and so like I said, once Very Cool's maxed up, that's a trigger for him to move out and see to attack, right? Which is how you're supposed to do it. Alright, so the DT is kind of being annoying here, but he might lose his 12 o'clock base here. That's a lot of army.
Oh my gosh.
And I think he's gonna take out that Nexus so that it prevents any recall. And there it is. And I think he's just gonna is he gonna back out or he's gonna kill? Yeah, he's just gonna back out. But the DT did kill the 6 o'clock base though. And it's killing more units.
Just one?
Just one DT.
Just one DT?
Let's see that DT here. He has 12 kills already. Alright, but finally he's gonna get cleaned up. But that's not a good trade here because Neutrophil needed that 12 o'clock base.
Yeah. He's so low on gas.
Yeah, so repeat from last
Alright,
game. Also low on gas last game.
Yeah.
Only thing is, when it gets to 200 supply, then, better for Neutrophil.
But Neutrophil keeps losing expansions here. He cannot
He needs to
lose
save
this.
this. He cannot lose this. He's out of position
He's
for
out of
some
position.
reason. What was he doing on the top? But here it is.
Focus fire on those carriers.
He does
Alright,
get
so
one.
Neutrophil just lost 23 workers. Now, if he destroys this entire army, it's worth
Yeah,
it.
he can go roll. Go.
Right, so
Take
so
it.
Very Cool backs up to his very close base here, recharges, and now he can fight within the shield battery and the overcharge with cannon. So this is not, Neutrophil needs to back up here. This is not a good fight for him.
Well, he's taking out the carriers. Look at that.
Yeah, but that's good. Yeah.
There's only
He's
4
fighting
carriers
on this
left.
concave too.
Yeah, but the Archons now are
again.
doing tremendous amount of splash damage here.
Yeah, look at that. The Archons are just.
Oh my goodness.
Oh,
That was
run
such a
now.
bad battle for Neutrophil.
Yeah, he needs to get out of there.
I think he should have backed off a lot earlier.
Yeah, I think this is it because Neutrophil doesn't have that much income, that much money. And I think this will be our new champion. Very cool for season 3. He's ahead 100 supply.
Yeah,
Her
that's
carriers
crazy,
are
100
full
supply.
production. He's gonna lose.
Oh, the Archons.
Yeah, but Neutrophil lost a very important base there.
Zarkons take no damage from the
Tempest.
the Tempest is just like tickling.
like
he was focus firing them and it was just tickling the Archons.
Yeah. And so look, Neutrophil's 100 supply, and it's hard for him to build up because he only has
Yeah,
44 probes.
He has so low gas too.
low gas. He's taking the gases on his ninja expansion now, but that's not enough to compensate for how much Very Cool is making right now.
Yeah, Very Cool's maxed out again. Jeez.
Yeah, so he can snipe this base, but well, actually that's a very important base too. But he has to be careful here not to lose units doing so. All right, he safely recalls, but he's gonna lose just one tempest.
Yeah, but a second one got injured.
So Very Cool takes an adjacent base on the bottom left. All right, but you know what? Neutrophil's gonna lose this base as well. So I think this is getting closer and closer to the end here. This is a massive army. Oh my goodness.
That's crazy.
Yeah, I think this is it. This is the
Yeah, I
last
think
battle, I think. Gents, we have our new champion.
Yeah, he can roll on this one actually. There's just what, 4 Tempests left?
Yeah.
That's it.
This game.
1 Tempest left.
Game.
Oh man.
An
That's
impressive victory and championship here for Very Cool.
Yes. Very cool.
Woo!
That was a good game.
Macro wins.
Yeah, macro wins in those situations. That's why you have to do some stuff to counter the macro.
So I think what we see there is ladder versus a series play, right? Where you really have to
Yes.
play differently. In ladder, you can keep playing well and beat everybody, but then if you play the same time every single time, right? Then you're predictable and they can game plan against you. So
That's
anyway, guys, that'll do it. That we got a new champ. It's very cool. Let's start interviewing really quick here. And why don't you guys turn on your cameras? We're gonna have a camera requirement for next season, guys.
Did you hear that? Very Cool.
No more hiding, because our production sucks with only one person. So you casters, I need you guys to turn on your cameras too.
Yeah, we have our cameras on.
Cameras on.
Good game, guys.
Good game. That was a great series. Actually, very intense games.
All right. Well,
really.
go ahead.
I have a question. So you came into the 7-game series. Did you have
Hey,
anything?
breaking up. What did you say?
Oh, so Neutrophil, we came into the 7-game series. Did you have anything planned specifically for Very Cool, or did you just have a generic plan that you want to defend and harass, and go with that because you're very comfortable with it?
So I did actually see his builds while I was scouting his account. So I was prepared for his double Oracle Adept cheese, but I think where I went wrong is either I was not aggressive enough or too aggressive in some parts. I did have a plan for a cheese, but I didn't end up going through with it because I felt like if I just adjusted, I would be able to take another win.
Gotcha.
Yeah, we were hoping for a cheese there from you. It's like, oh, come on, cheese. So, well, actually, the good thing though, you have earned a nickname from us. So you were calling you now the tax collector, because you like to kill and punish the mineral lines of your opponent, which was really great to see. How you manage your prism, how you manage your adepts and DTs. Man, there was one game I think you killed 59 probes. That was insane. So, yep, great job there.
Do you have any questions, Certain Time?
I don't think
I don't think he's here.
Yep. So
Oh,
yeah,
there
I
you
mean,
go. Yeah, he's here. You have any questions, Hard in Time?
No, I don't have any questions. The audio was breaking up a lot. I couldn't hear anything until just now.
Okay.
So, Freedom, do you have any questions for Neutrophil?
During the games, you didn't really have a plan, but you were kind of adjusting from game to game to game. You did figure out that first game where you lost with that really weird Nexus, really aggressive, empty Nexus Stalker cheese, right? So you figured out how to solve that in the other game. In fact, you took a big lead. You could have rolled him, but you didn't roll him. You just kind of stayed back. But in first game, you barely lost that one, or at least you took a big, you took big damage, which is an insane build I've never seen before. How did you figure out from game 1 to say when he did it in game 4? How did you figure that out?
So for game 1, I was actually a little delayed on my robo, so I couldn't get my immortal up as fast. And when I saw he was doing pretty much the same thing, I just was really focused on getting the immortals off.
Gotcha. Yeah, after you crushed that, you had so many immortals that we thought you could just roll them, but you kind of stayed back, and he built up, and then the rest of the games he adjusted and made cannons in the back because he really, there's too much multitasking to deal with that. But you knew in the last game not to bother with it. You kind of stopped. What was the reason for that?
Yeah, I wasn't getting any value out of it, and my army kept looking smaller than him every time I engaged him. So I just tried to build up my army, but
gotcha.
I guess it didn't make sense.
So last question for me. Speaking of smaller army, I noticed that you keep going to air transition midway to the game, and I think that's making your army smaller than his every time there's an engagement.
Yeah, I can't hear stuff at all. Can you guys hear me?
Yeah, we can hear you.
What's the thought process behind that?
I did notice in our first series against each other, he would always go to Sky Toss really fast, so I didn't want to get caught behind because I'm really bad at catching.
Well, congratulations.
Neutrophil, did you notice that the Archons underneath your carriers were doing
that's a good
ridiculous
question.
amount of splash damage to your
Yeah,
army?
I didn't realize it was too late.
That's a very good one that really made a big difference in one of the fights.
Congratulations! If you look at your history, you're basically first, second, and second.
Yeah, that's crazy, man.
Yeah,
Congratulations.
Record.
Yeah, actually, now that he's made Masters and the way Very Cool plays, I think he's Masters level at this point.
We might need to create a Masters division next.
We may have to just not have any restrictions on the next one, guys. We just, we'll just all play with whatever we want. I think instead of me being Terran, I may have to go random and compete with these kids.
Well, actually, if you guys, since I'm playing next season, can you guys put me in code B? I'm scared of these kids, man.
Yeah, I know.
These guys are
Congratulations, Neutrophil. Let's interview our season 3 champion.
Yes.
Congratulations, very cool. Well played. It's obvious that you prepared well for this match.
Hold on, this is what we're gonna do. We're gonna put his face, his intro permanently.
Yeah, so people can see who we're talking to.
Yeah, so it's obvious that you prepared. And, other than that cheese, well, we call it cheese, but that build in the first game, that's the only one you kind of really repeated. The other ones, you kind of changed it up. But my question is, the last game, you made 3 or 4 sentries really early. What was that for? Was it just for scouting?
Yeah, it's just for scouting. I don't do that if I scout that he doesn't have his second pile on his base, because that means it's a proxy. But it was in his base, and I know he's not a very cheesy player to begin with, so.
Gotcha.
Yep.
Sir Maligan, do you have any questions?
Yeah, question. Where did you come up with that build with the Nexus, fake the Nexus with no probes, and then you just go proxy gate? Did you come up with that, or have you seen it somewhere?
So actually, I watched the replays of Parting versus Zest at IEM Katowice. Game 4. Yeah, so I just copied Parting.
Nice. Yeah, that was a strong build.
Yeah,
that
that's
was
a
crazy.
very partying-esque build, right?
Yeah.
It's very aggressive. It's, faking out the specific...
Copying pro players is so hard.
The key to copying pro players, you just pick out the important ones. Forget all the, the continuous probe production and the actual timing they hit it. As long as you just copy the outline, that'll do.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And have you practiced that a lot?
But they get so much value out of every single unit, It's like you try to do the same thing, and your units just die, and it's like, oh.
So yeah, so that was good. That was really good, man. We got surprised actually because all of us here haven't seen it, so we were like, "What is that?" Nexus with no probes.
So one last question I had. So the first few games, you were getting harassed to death, right?
Yeah.
Right. And so, at what point did you decide, you know what, I need to make static defenses up a gazoo everywhere? At what point did you decide that?
So originally, like, my actual build, I'm supposed to make cannons, like, once I get my 3rd base, around then. But first 2 games, I just kind of forgot that.
Gotcha.
I see, yeah.
Yeah, we were talking a lot about the cannons because we were just watching your army run from base to base trying to defend all the harass. And
yeah, one thing I'm
you caught on and started building the cannons, and that stop the harass pretty well.
Yeah, one thing that impresses me in your build is that you create your, I mean, you make probes nonstop. You just shoot up to 80 probes so quick. Do you chrono your Nexus a lot?
At the very beginning of the game, I
Just
chrono.
the beginning, okay.
Yeah, but after that, I mostly just chrono my robo and upgrades.
I see. Yeah, because we were kind of surprised. Like, you would just jump to 6 probes ahead, 10 probes ahead. Okay, what is he doing there? Is he chronoing? So yeah, we were wondering. So yeah, good job, man. Good job.
AJ, do you have any questions for Very Cool?
So for season 4, it's gonna be quite a different landscape with a bunch of people joining in, presumably at the code S. Although at this point we may have a code S plus level. I'm not sure, but everyone's watching you. It seems like you put a lot of work into getting where you are. So the pressure will be on to put in even more work, because now we are pressured to put in work to compete. What do you think about all that?
Well, I'm a little bit nervous now, but I'll try my best, I guess.
Well, this is all about competition and improvement. That's what FSL is. So congratulations.
Yes,
Very cool. As the new champ, our 3rd different champion. So we'll have a 4th season where all 3 champions are going to play, and maybe one of them will repeat, but not if Malagant has something to do with it. Or even hurt in time. I don't see it. That's the problem.
Just kidding.
I'm too rusty.
But
I'm
yeah, it's
trying to
gonna
get
be
back
fun.
in.
It's gonna be fun when we all hop in there. It will be really
Yeah.
cool. So
If you guys put me in code BS, I'm probably
no, you might lose to Little Reaper. Watch out.
I know, right?
All right.
It's crazy how these kids are getting better. All right.
All right, guys, that was good. We'll see you guys. That will do it for FSL Season 3. We're now going to hop into PSL, which is the pro level competition. We're in the playoffs there. So if you guys want to watch that, you guys can check that out. And I'll type that in the chat. We appreciate you guys supporting that one, too. That's another one of our endeavors. And that'll be pro players in there. So if someone can type the address on the chat. I'll do it real quick. Thanks, guys, for watching. And we'll see you guys for... We'll plan out the next one. I guess, Season 4, we usually take a week or 2 break. But we'll do a show match, right?
Yeah.
So we'll do a show match and invite some
Hey
of
guys,
you guys.
I'm having a lot of trouble with the audio on Discord.
It's
I don't know
okay.
if my
It's okay. I think
but,
it's
I'm
your
gonna
LAN.
Drop out and I'll just watch the Twitch stream going forward.
All right, dude. We'll see you later.
It was fun.
The rest
I
of
really
you
enjoyed
guys,
watching those games.
we will see you all. Have a good evening. Pay attention to our website and our Facebook group for the next FSL Season 4. Laters.
Laters. GG's. Seth.